Okay. Tweet that out. Get rid of that one. And put that one right there. Like a catch or something for my phone so it doesn't go anywhere. How about this? Is that gonna do it? I think so. Okay, well. Finagled that into working, so hopefully it stays there. Hey Conker, how's it going? Just about ready to get started today. First I need to get the controller though, so let me go get that. Okay. Just relaxing at home. That's good. That's good. That's what I'm up to right now myself. So, it's very good. Alright, let's see here. Free time starts tomorrow in game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 affinity readings and 1 money reading meter. Make sure sorry, just double checking my notes. I'm going to box in this list of personas that I need to have in my party, starting from the free time, like tomorrow, basically. That should be good, I think. No, not same with that. Okay. Hey Carbon, how's it going? Just checking my notes before we get started here. I think we're good now, though. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's plop that there. Okay. Drink water and then we'll get started. Doing some testing on modded Stardew. Gotcha. Cool. That's good. I think there's a lot of fairly interesting mods that I saw, at least on Nexus mods for Stardew Valley. So, like I said before, though, I haven't really done too much work into any of them. The only one that I bothered putting in was the one that could change your horse's color. And I think I might have put in the one that changes how they gallop, too, if I remember right. But that was about it. I just didn't... It wasn't that there was anything wrong with the regular horse in the game. I just wanted one of the ones that was like the painted ones, like the ones that you can get in Skyrim from Markarth. So, That's just me, though. That's my favorite color of horse, personally. Anyway, let's get started. So I think I might have gotten just a little overzealous in terms of what I'm going to be able to accomplish today. Likely a few of the questions that I asked and then said these and more shall be revealed next time. The last time probably won't be done today, but we will get some more information on all of them, so I'll do the best that I can. But anyway, how you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Last time, we got answers to a ton of questions, like who the true culprit was, who the traitor in our party was, how we got arrested, who's been the mastermind behind all of the mental shutdowns and everything like that, and we found out a whole bunch was going on behind the scenes without our input, but we also laid an elaborate trap for Akechi in order to find out about that stuff, and now here we are at the foot of the Cognitive Diet building. Hey, look, fireworks. Where we will have to find Shadow Shido and change his heart. So that's what we're going to go and stake out today, the inside of this place, so. Oh, okay, gotcha, Carbon. Yeah, I'll be interested in seeing who keeps the mods up to date for the multiplayer stuff, because that'll mean that those people that are keeping it up to date are a little bit more, I don't know, likely to, you know, stay updated with the game, which means those are probably the mods that you'll want to have installed, because they're going to stay updated and the game won't, like, make them obsolete or something by the later points. Anyway, also, since last time, I just brought in Morgana, Ann, and Haru into the party, not for any particular reason, but because of the fact that they need the most experience out of anybody in the party currently in order to get to the next level. So that's how that goes. Now, before we get started, I'm trying to think, there's an enemy that we can fight early on in here that I think is weak to ice attacks, but I'm not 100% sure about that. If they're not, then I'll figure something out. But point is that I've got ice attacks because I have ice boost from Yakko and everything like that still. So, but we aren't even in there yet. So let's get in there first before we go making any assumptions about anything.
Indeed.
Probably nothing good. Yeah, let's get inside. Enough messing around. Kind of fancy. Whoa. Okay, well, I guess we're a threat now. Right. Oh yeah, they are wearing masks, aren't they?
It looks like.
Maybe he thinks that everyone else hides behind a mask, just like he does. That everybody else has a deep, rooted personal second self, almost, that they hide from everyone else.
Right.
Which, I mean, is fair, considering he's a politician, and so everyone's always hiding something in politics, but yeah, well. Anyway, those outfits weren't exactly what I wanted. This is more like it. Oh, we're on our guard, don't worry. We got some new duds for the palace here. Morgana, I think, has the most drastic change out of anyone, but I figured I'd bring in the Persona 4 Arena outfits because everyone would kind of be on the same page about this one, because this is sort of like a shadow operation, which is why the Shadow Ops uniforms make more sense for me here, personally. But I'm also kind of like, well, you know what? It's almost like they're practically wearing body armor, sort of, and that sort of makes sense because this is the final dungeon, so we would be as the most on guard out of any dungeon we've been in. So it made sense in my head as the basic thing, and so because of that, we're gonna keep it for the entire dungeon, and everybody's gonna keep them. These are also sort of the closest things I could think of to getting like a Power Rangers type uniform in this game, but unfortunately there are no direct Power Rangers uniforms in this game. That's a different Persona game, so yeah, I like these outfits for this dungeon personally, so. Well, no, not exactly. It's just we're all battle-hardened veterans at this point. Well, who are you to think you can talk to him casually? He's not exactly here anyway. I mean, he's there and there, and probably over the loudspeakers, but Not that any of us can hear him right now. Well, you might be able to hear him over the loudspeakers, but I can't because there's an air conditioner going on in the background, so, and the TV's across the room from me, so any background noise sort of gets blended out of the picture for me, so. Well, then let's give him a show. Oh, jeez. Figures they'd send the guard dog after me, but, well, it looks more like a guard lion in this game, if I'm being honest. Not exactly keeping up the three-headed motif that Cerberus is supposed to have, anyway.
It's time.
Yeah, Joker's normal outfit fits in the dungeon as well. It's just I figured, you know what? Let's try something a little bit different. This seems like it would be a halfway decent substitute. So, okay, let's see if he's actually weak to ice or if I'm just shitting around, dicking around. Yeah, he is weak to ice. Okay, good. Well, let's see how much damage we can do with the all-out attack then. I think we should be able to get him in a single round, especially if we can, like, miracle punch him down, but we'll see if that actually works. Not quite. Well, that's okay. We should still be able to get him. Let's give him a good Cyodyne. That should deal enough damage, I think. Yep. Cool. And it also gives us, it didn't play the battle music from Persona 4, well actually it doesn't play the battle music from Persona 4 Arena when you use these outfits, but it does play, I think it's the character select theme, it's called the Arena is the battle music that it plays, and it's pretty good I think it fits with this dungeon fairly nicely because it's sort of this, like I said, it's the ultimate end game dungeon, so it sort of makes sense that you'd have a different theme than normal, but this is the results that it's playing there. I don't know if that's the results theme that plays in Arena either, but I don't know anything about Persona 4 Arena. That's the basic gist of it because I've never played it, and to be honest with you, I don't really ever plan on it. I'm not the best at fighting games, I'll be honest. Well, I'm glad they enjoyed the show, even though our lives were on the line there. I do like the changes that they made to each person's outfits, though, and how they've all sort of got their own color scheme going there. It's nice. I like it with these outfits. I'll show off other characters with these outfits eventually, but... There's that complacency we've been talking about. Make them see that they'll go down with this ship, I guess. Let's restore... Actually, let's restore everybody to full health there. There we go. I think Anne's back to full. Yeah, looks like it. Let's check and make sure. Yeah, she is. Okay. Now I can sort of hear Shido over the loudspeakers. It's just not that loud, I guess. I think there's some enemies walking around. Yep. What's up, dude? In a way. Okay, yeah, we should probably go. Wow. Sent the guard dogs after me.
Joker, let's open it.
Can do, but first,
I'll reveal your true form.
let's take care of this guard dog. I should probably bring Yusuke into the party to help, but we won't need his help with bullet hail on our side. And Morgana's quick on the draw with that slingshot, isn't he?
Ooh, Joker, you're looking
We'll get a chance to really hear the battle music in this part because there's only like single enemies here, but eventually we will. Yeah, one or the other there, Conquer. We'll be able to tell as we go along here, I think, a little bit better.
Okay.
Of course, Saizo is a quick change artist in and of himself because he can totally just swap back to his regular Phantom Thieves outfit whenever he kills an enemy there. And I mean, I guess it's the same for everybody else. They can quick swap as well, but it's most noticeable in terms of Saizo being able to do it, I think. Let's see. Where is that other guard dog?
I can feel it.
I know he's here somewhere.
a treasure chest. There must be something good inside.
He's got the Darumakas out.
I can feel
They'll explain what those Darumakas are for later, but... Oh, he trapped me. He trapped me behind him over here. Oh, boy. There we go.
We can attack from here.
I'll
Yep,
reveal your
let's
true
get in there.
form.
But those Darumakas are the treasure things in this area, so some of them will have some treasure inside.
Beat 'em up.
Well, you know what? Now's going to be a good time to listen to the music because I have no idea what Dakini is weak to. So let me check. I'm going to close the chat for 2 seconds on my phone. Hold on. She is weak to nothing, apparently. Great. Now, that being said, she's not that strong, so should be okay to take care of her.
This enemy is with us. It should be easy if we stay focused.
Yeah, 442 HP. We can handle that. Give him a triple down. Yeah, practically done already. There you go. I think they resist fire elemental attacks, though, so probably not the best idea to use, like, Agidine or something on them. And what would you like in exchange? I can take the goods, then. That would be good. An Extinguish Orb. Well, that's not great, but... Actually, getting a Dakini would probably be okay, because I think they're an Empress persona there, so it wouldn't be too bad. I do need to grab Hariti, though, eventually, because I need Hariti for a fusion. Not yet, but eventually.
Okay.
So I'll probably do that later, but right now, not really necessary. I don't know which ones of these stairs is better to go up first, but... I do know that they've got the guard dogs out, so we gotta be a little careful.
I'll reveal your true form.
Man, he's even got, like, comic book things up on the walls there, basically.
Now just don't lose.
Persona! Vehicle! Ravage Snap!
I almost want to just keep using Bufudyne, like, over and over again. I feel like it would do almost as much damage as the all-out attack we're about to do. I actually don't... even though it says join my cause, I'm going to fuse a Cerberus that's a lot better than this one is, so we're just going to get rid of this one. The Cerberus that I'm planning to fuse will basically be the straight upgrade to, whatchamacallit, to Valkyrie there, so we'll make it happen. Just not yet.
That's all of them. You did get your way. Just like I thought.
Okay.
Alright, let's check out what's hiding in these Darumaka's. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to break these open until after the election, but I think that's only because if you want good luck for the election. Obviously, we don't want good luck for Shido in the election, so we'll just bust them open. Got a mirror ball out of that one. Just a bunch of treasure. That's all. Oh, he's down the stairs. Okay.
I can feel it.
I know. Unfortunately, I don't think you can break the speakers to make them not be annoying. Unfortunately. See if I can get around to... Haha! Gotcha! And we've got Narcissus, whom I think is weak to fire, if I remember right. Yeah.
But don't use electric attacks.
Yeah, we got this. No problem whatsoever for Horus and Anne.
Go down.
Burn with the light of the sun!
Right on their feet.
Unleash the power of the sun.
Do it.
Onto the nose. Get him. Enemy shot down.
Nice.
They're rocking it now. Let's finish this. Beat him up. A beautiful rose has thorns.
Got to hear almost the whole theme there from that fight, but not quite the whole thing. It's basically like a 40-second loop almost, so it's not like a huge deal in terms of like listening to it for long periods of time, but it works for these fights because most of the time the fights don't last more than 40 seconds, so... I wonder if he can come all the way down the stairs, but probably not.
I'll reveal your true form.
That being said, we probably want to get on his head before he notices us there.
You've got the advantage. Don't rush this.
Persona.
Probably another thing you could do is you could probably like do this, then back out of the thing, and then bring Yusuke into the party from there. But I get the feeling if we did that, it would not really work out too well.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Like we wouldn't probably be able to kill it before it got a turn in. And that's the idea. You want to kill most of these guys before they get a turn in, because letting them have a turn just isn't really something that I would want to do. But
Not bad, Mona. Don't move now. Time for some bloodshed. Beat him up.
I should probably give Morgana the Venture Saber so that he can knock people down easier with Miracle Punch. Alright, we got a level up out of it. Cool.
Forces through.
And now I can actually fuse Cerberus if I so choose, because he's level 55, so... Not quite as high of a level as I'd like to be by the end of all this, but it's not really a big deal. Like I said before, we're going to be breaking that rule that I had where I don't fuse something or summon something until we get to the appropriate level for it, so... Oh, you can climb up on that? Oh. Well, let's check that out in a moment. First, let's see if we can bust open this starter marker. I don't think I've ever actually climbed up on that, I want to say. Maybe I have. Maybe this door is locked and you have to go up there. But I don't remember that. No, apparently not. Huh. Well, before we go forward there, let's get back in here. And climb up on this, because I don't recall actually ever being up here. Maybe there's a treasure or something up here? Or maybe not.
See it.
I don't know what the... There we go.
I have something.
Yeah, that looks like a treasure chest. Yep, cool. That's what's up here.
Joker, there's a chest. Let's open it.
Yes, yep. Treasure chest at the top. It has an Ida 10 Ofuda in it, which is... Which one is that again? Masuka Kaja. Okay, gotcha. I think so. The Raisen one, I think it was the attack up one. That one's the accuracy and evasion up one, and then there's also a defense up one, which I think you can get one of all of them by the end of this dungeon, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Come here, pup. Let me pet your head with icicle trees.
Now just don't lose.
You're mine.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Gotta be careful though, because specifically with ice elemental damage in this area, because there's an enemy later on in this palace that we can fight that has, I think, evade ice, even though he's weak to ice. So you may occasionally, when you're using ice, have some issues with it not connecting, which is not good. Well, that's not good. We should still be able to finish him off, though, I think. So high counter is probably not going to be good. Let's do this, see how much damage it does. Okay, he's almost dead. The real question is, can I even kill him with Agidyne? Probably not. Let's try it. Yeah, he drains it. Okay, good to know. Ow. And ow again.
Go down.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Do it.
Beat him up.
Oh, okay, gotcha, Conquer. Yeah, certain enemies will throw those items if they get confused, or if they, if you ask them for the goods at the end of a fight. Like, there's particular enemies that you could just fight over and over and over again, who will specifically throw all of those items, so it just sort of depends. Okay, Haru still needs some health, so let's just spam that out. It doesn't matter if you use too much SP today, because, well, when you use the SP, you're fine, because we're going to be out of here momentarily anyway. So, how are we doing on the EXP for them now, by the way? Still need a little bit of a ways to go to get everybody about even again. That's okay, though. Well, we made it into the inner sanctum of the ship a little bit. Oh, okay, Conquer. Yeah, that's not good. The treasure's over here.
Focus.
Is there what's in this thing? Information. Well, we can probably get a map from that in a moment, but let's go and take a look at this first. What's past this door?
These huge doors are obviously suspicious. Wonder what's through here.
Oh, probably the treasure, since it's the representative's chamber. I mean, that's where all the speeches happen, right?
There's slots to stick in something like a key card. Whoa, there's 5 of them.
Okay, so we need 5 key cards to get in. Okay.
475 people in favor, 0 against.
I hear something.
Sounds like they're voting on something.
Against the plan. This bill will be unanimously passed as drafted.
Past? What's going on? Was that Shiro's voice?
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written, beyond here must be the main assembly hall.
So they're voting on bills in here, and because it's Shido's cognition, and his cognition is that no one will ever oppose him ever again, he's winning every time.
The what now?
Rigged.
It's that large conference room that's usually seen on the news.
Who watches the news anymore, right?
Oh, that thing! Gotcha. So, what are they doing inside?
You don't know what she's talking about, do you, Ryuji?
Most likely a meaningless vote. One in which whatever Shido proposes will always go unopposed.
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
Sounds about right for Shido, considering the whole ship is basically that way.
What do we do to get in, though? Should we find these keycards?
Probably a good
Maybe
idea.
we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear loyalty.
Where'd you get that?
So basically, we need to prove that we're on his side.
He's right, though. We need 5 of what they're called letters of introduction in order to get inside of Shido's representatives' chamber there. And we can get them throughout the ship, so... Guess we'll just have to pretend we're on his side, then.
You sure move on quick.
Not exactly moving on. I just want to get back at the son of a bitch, and this is the quickest way to do it.
But what's this qualification thing about?
Why don't we ask the guests on this ship?
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea, I think. I mean, we'll blend right in with them with our masks and everything.
That thought never crossed my mind.
Asking around doesn't sound like a bad idea. The guests here are the cognitive versions of them in Shido's mind. They'll know any secrets he shared.
But why would he share secrets with them? He's a politician. Shared secrets are how people get fired or impeached, right?
True. You have a point.
That said, the ruler here is that evil Shido. It wouldn't surprise me if they did turn hostile.
Right. Yeah, wouldn't they attack us?
Yeah, they might.
We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think we'll at least be able to talk to them.
Yeah, as long as we don't show any hostility, I think we'll be okay.
This ship is most likely an ark loaded with those that Shido believes.
Ahoy, Drukers! How you doing? Right.
It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation would be here.
We can at least gather information.
Yeah, that's all we're doing.
It helps that everyone's wearing masks. We'll blend in even with our attire.
At least we're not going to be sticking out too badly.
He must believe that no one shows their true face to anyone else. Just like him.
That's what I'm saying.
Well then, let's
Doing good,
split up and
Drukers.
ask
Doing
around.
good. How about yourself? Let's split up, gang. Shaggy and Scooby go with Velma. I'll take Daphne and, oh wait. Never mind. That's a different game.
Well then.
Okay, so the treasure's right there, but unfortunately we can't grab it yet because we need to get inside, and, well, that's easier said than done. Okay, let's see what information everybody else has gathered there. Anything that you can gather from these people, Anne? Relaxing at home? Oh, that's what Conker said. Okay, gotcha. Another hour of work to go, then the weekend starts. Yep. Yes, it does. I have to work tomorrow in the morning, but after that I'm good to go. Once the weekend starts, that's when you can party! Apparently someone likes sitting by the pool. I think I understand what he's trying to say, what he's implying there, but maybe I'm not 100% sure. Right. Apparently there's somebody who likes sitting poolside to admire the view, we'll say. Ooh, what's this?
Hey!
Looks like it, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's grab this pamphlet and we'll take it with us. So now we can kind of see sort of where we're going, but yeah, there's the Representatives Hall and everything like that. But we'll go in there in a little while, not just yet. For now, let's go gather some info. Can I break the lamps? No, not quite. Yeah, that's enough of an idea of a party. Yeah. Because that's all I usually do on the weekends is just relax at home when I'm not, you know, working on Saturday mornings. I go play the slots with Shido. I don't know if he ever show up. Actually, I think they're talking about a different guest, somebody who apparently plays the slots here. Okay, can do. Let's go see if anybody else has anything.
I have something.
That fly's still in my room there. This looks like danger territory. Yeah, let's head back for now. We'll come back to deal with the shadow later. Once we've figured some more stuff out. Apparently there's another VIP at the restaurant as well. Mental shutdowns are viable? Yeah, you're talking about this like it's a metagame of some kind. Like, these are people's lives you're messing with here. Hello? Oh my god. Yeah, things are a little crazy around here, Makoto. Okay, so we need, like they said, 5 different certifications, 5 letters of introduction. Yeah, probably. They can have an anonymity that way, you know what I mean? Oh, I was gonna say, well, you're probably the one with the most experience speaking to people like this because you hang out with them not casually, but all the time when you would go to like parties from everything. But apparently not. Apparently you just didn't. You were passive Haru as opposed to active Haru, which is who you became after your father's death. I don't really like passive Haru, but I think I've made that obvious at this point. Hey, Omega Theory. Thanks, I appreciate that. Oh god, Carbon. I suppose so. Of course, it's not very nice of them to be manipulating the metagame like this, but I suppose that's just the way that it all rolls. I think I know the appropriate comment to make here. Let me just get ready for it. Shut up, Fly. I need to make a comment. What does that even mean? Oh, nice. So you're gonna start Size Palace, and you're gonna drive around in your father-in-law's '64 Malibu. Man, that's fancy. I can't picture it though. I get that that's a pretty fancy car. I can't picture what exactly it would look like in my head. I could look it up though. But sounds like you're gonna have some fun times ahead of you there, so that's cool. That's because you look like a brute there, Ryuji. I mean, probably if I was high class and you approached me on the ship like that, I would think you were some kind of bandit, I'll be honest with you. Maybe you should have kept your Shadow Ops uniform on so you could stay in character with the entertainers from the front entrance there. You played Nocturne yesterday? I'll look up what the car looks like after I'm done with the stream there. I'll check it out and I'll see what you're going to be driving there. I'm sure it's fancy. What'd you think of Nocturne? I mean, I think you've played Nocturne before though, haven't you? I don't quite remember. I know somebody's played Nocturne.
There may
that's been in
be
the
a
streams.
safe room close by.
I haven't played it since a few days ago when I got to Dante. After I got to Dante, I was like, that's enough Nocturne for now. Played it, haven't beaten it? Okay, gotcha. Same here, actually. So I know enough about... I don't know, though. I'm probably still going to label Nocturne when I play it as a blind stream through, because I feel like that would be appropriate, considering. I mean, I have a general idea of what I'm doing, but that's mostly from my knowledge with the Persona games, so... Yeah, it is harder than P5, that's for sure. So... It's all part of your social training, Futaba. There you go.
Well,
Okay, well, we can regroup somewhere. Okay, here we go. We can regroup here. We'll go get that chest in a little bit.
Well,
Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so there's a safe room over there by where Futaba and the treasure chest are. That's good. That's a good place to start our operations from, so... Yeah, let's head back over there and see what we can do. Everybody back in uniform now. Okay, so I'll just show you. So this is what Anne, Haru, and Morgana look like in their Shadow Ops uniforms. Nice and stylish. And let's swap everybody else in. And there's Ryuji, Yusuke, and Makoto in theirs. They're a little bit less in terms of the color palette there, but it's okay. Not that big a deal. I kind of do wish, though, that they kept everybody in the color palettes there. Ryuji having, like, shock yellow on his suit would look really nice with his hair there and everything. And, of course, you know, Yusuke and Makoto having their things going. But, yeah, they didn't quite keep the aesthetic for everybody else. And in Haru, though, they're high fashion, man. Like, look at that. Made it to 55-ish. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you got another copy of it, at least, that you could do that. I'm still playing it on the PS2 emulator that I got, so and I actually got it to look fairly nice with the graphical settings that I got on there, so... Yeah, I think I only got... What was the level that I ended up at? I think I was like level 21 or 22 when I fought Dante in that one. I beat the Mantra Headquarters Coliseum, and then I tried to go back in so I could check out one of the mystical chests that was in there and see if the door was open to go in and find it, and then I fought Dante, and every time he used Rebellion, which is his special attack, he got a critical hit on me, and he kept getting rid of my debuffs with Holy Star, and when I finished the fight I was like, yeah, that's enough Nocturne for one day. Need a copy of Digital Devil Saga 1. Yeah, I plan on playing that one too. That one I'd go in completely blind, though. I have no idea what I'm doing in that one. Maybe I'll try it someday just to check it out before I play it for the stream.
All the cognitive guests in this palace seem like real humans. The casino earlier looked pretty real too, but talking with these guests was a whole nother story.
Huh. Well, what did everybody find out?
you have that right.
Sounds rough. Well, I mean, it wasn't that rough. I beat him on the first try, so it's not like I died or anything. It's just I didn't have the problem really with it was that I didn't sacrifice up Tsukakaja on my demons there. I like lost it early on. I didn't make it a priority to put it on one of my demons. And Tsukakaja in that game is really nice, especially if the enemy doesn't have access to Dikaja to get rid of your buffs. So it's fantastic and harder than Nocturne. Oh boy, everybody says Nocturne's really hard, so that'll be something.
This ruler's observational skills and insight are off the charts. Shido's a formidable foe.
Well, he has to be. He has to keep himself guarded, considering he works in the political world.
No need to freak out.
We'll be
I'm
fine.
not freaking out. I was just thinking it'll be easier to make a plan since they can talk normally.
Okay.
Let's put together the information we gathered.
Okay, I mean, are you going to do that without opening your mouth? I mean, you don't have a mouth with the Shadow Ops uniform, but, you know.
Huh. Gotcha.
So yes, we need to get a letter of introduction from 5 of the VIPs, and we actually found out where a few of them were just from listening in on the conversations with people, so... Oh, okay, gotcha, Omega Theory. Alright, yeah, take it easy. Have a good one yourself.
You're right.
Enjoy Sai's Palace and the 64 Malibu while you're at it, too.
It seems...
Okay, so one of the VIPs that we could probably get a letter from is a politician by the name of Ue. I don't think I know how to pronounce it properly, but... Yeah, thanks. You take care, too. But there's a restaurant on the ship that we can go and check in on him, so... There's a former noble who likes to stay by the pool.
Please hear me out.
There's president of the television station, who's also a VIP. He plays the slots, so we'll have to look for the slot machines around here.
Hey, listen!
Ooh, Futaba got some info, too. All right. What'd you get, Futaba? Oh, you eavesdropped? Okay, that makes sense. And one of the VIPs is also the president of an IT company, and he is in his room all the time. Okay. So we've got an IT company recluse, we've got a poolside lecher, we've got a restaurant connoisseur, and we've got, let's see, what else? Use case 1, a slot machine maniac. Close enough. I probably won't remember those exact names that I gave them, but I know what we're looking for anyway. He was mentioning there, how did Morgana get info with his looks? Well, he probably just sidled up to people and, like, you know, rubbed his face against their legs. I'm sure people appreciated that. Just want to pet the kitty, man. But apparently there's another VIP, the 5th VIP, who is called the Cleaner. Sounds like the head of security. Or the janitor. You probably don't want to know, Haru. You probably don't want to know. Not that kind of VIP. Not that kind of cleaner, Anne.
You
So.
got it.
Okay. Well, we got enough info, I think. And what's that? It's fine, Ryuji. I'll remember everything. Don't worry.
It's no use. I can't keep the profiles of 5 people straight in my head.
Just gotta associate them with something, man. That's
I
it.
can only remember about 2 of them. What about you, Joker?
I got this.
Really? Wow! We're up against 5 people.
And even if I didn't got this, Futaba has a photographic memory, so you just tell her. We'll be fine.
The politician Oe, a former noble, a TV station president, an IT company president, and a cleaner.
Right.
We get certification from them and obtain keycards that'll serve as letters of introduction.
Did she improvise that line? It sounded like she ad-libbed a little bit. I wasn't paying attention. Well, that's the long and short of it, basically.
But only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right? Whoa, now that's impressive. You go, genius.
She's got
I
it.
can't remember the details on the VIPs. Let's reconvene inside a safe room.
So yeah, we can talk details on who we have left to fight if we go into the safe rooms now. So if you ever forget, don't worry. They'll tell you if you go into a safe room.
Let's get this done quickly.
It won't be that quick, Morgana. Especially because we're not going to be doing it today. Right. So that means we got to prepare for it. Yep.
Well,
And we literally are going to take our time with this. Like, we're gonna, before we go in there, we're gonna max out, like, almost all of our confidants before we even go into the palace there. There's gonna be, like, 3, maybe 4 that we won't have maxed out by the time we go into the palace, but we're gonna do as much as we can. We'll definitely max out all of our daytime confidants before we even touch the palace here. And we will also have enough time to split the palace up into 2 separate days and still have, like, 8 days left over by the time we're done. So I've got plenty of time to do all of this, so... So you can remember things like, well, if he's cheating, though, Drukers, you got to remember this. If he's cheating, he knows shortcuts. And if he knows shortcuts, that means that he'll be able to do what I said, which is associate things in his mind in certain ways. So, in a way, yeah, he can remember things by cheating. So, even if his memory isn't pristine, I got this. I know what we're looking for. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Oh, and since we didn't see it before, here's what Futaba's Shadow Ops uniform looks like. Are you sure you can see with that blindfold on, Futaba? Actually, it looks more like a VR headset, if I'm being honest with you.
Alright, let's get moving.
Okay, well, we're done in here for now, so let's pull our party members out of the party real quick. And then head out for the day. And after this free time begins, we'll be able to do other things. Oh, is the Velvet Room here now? Oh, okay. Do I want to fuse anything now that I'm level 55? I suppose I could. There are certain personas that I'd like to get, 6 of them actually, I think. Yeah, 6 of them that I'd like to get in my party before we go and hang out with any of the confidants, so it might be a good idea to just use them all right now, probably. Matter of fact, I think I will go do that. I'm gonna have to pay some money to do the fusions, but that's okay. Let's take this one out. Make it that. Okay, so I'll have to pay for 2 of the fusions, but that should be fine. I mean, I could like go inside of the Cheetos place and grind up to level 56 if I really wanted to, but
I'll just,
let's not. Okay. So, and how much room do we have in our little stock there? We got room for 2 other things, so that's fine. I'm gonna I'll probably keep Tsukiyomi in here. Basically, we need to have an Empress persona, a Hermit persona, a Star persona, a Hangman persona, a Devil persona, and a Fortune persona, because those are the confidants that we have left to do anything with in terms of needing points to rank them up. Everybody else, in terms of their confidants, is either at rank 9, or I don't need to do anything with them in terms of having personas in my stocks. So, like, Akechi, he's at rank 8, so we don't need to worry about doing anything with him because his is automatic. Same with Morgana's and Igor's there. So we basically need to keep something in there for Haru. We don't need something for Sojiro because he's ready for rank 10. We need something in for Futaba, for Chihaya, for Iwai. For Oya, Shinya's ready for rank 10, so he's good. Need something in there for Ifumi. We don't need anything for Mishima, and that's about it. So let's go gather up all of the personas that we need. And we'll be good to go. Well, let me check out my list real quick of things to do here, because we can probably do a few of the fusions that I've got here for now. Okay, let's see.
How goes the rehabilitation?
Yeah, we'll be able to turn a couple of our like 4 of our personas will be turning into 2 in a very short period of time. But let's register them first before we do anything else. Gonna have to get out of the habit of registering personas though when we do eventually play Nocturne, because in Nocturne when you register them it increases the cost of them, sort of like how it does in this game, and in Nocturne it's not so easy to get a ton of money as it is in this game, so yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. Okay, so first things first when we do our fusions here, let's see. So I was mentioning that I wanted to make a Cerberus because it would be our straight upgrade from Valkyrie, so let's take Valkyrie and fuse it with Byakko to make that Cerberus.
A strong persona indeed.
So yeah, there he is. He's going to be weak to ice, I think, as we go along here, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal, I don't think. He'll definitely have more strength than Valkyrie. At the very least, he'll have the same amount of strength, which should be fine.
Did you fill out your form?
I think he's in the bathroom, actually. His form is here somewhere. So I don't want to pass. I want to... Okay, and I can, in fact, pass physical skills up to him, which is good.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
So let's pass Swift Strike. Rising Slash, then Swift Strike, then Charge, and then Regenerate 2.
It will receive extraordinary power.
We don't need to worry about having Cerberus be the starter persona for us this time anyway, so it actually helps out a little bit. He can be more oriented towards all of the physical attacks that he needs, so we'll do that. Hopefully we get a ton of strength out of this. Okay, guide me through the underworld. I need to see Hades. He's holding my Auron hostage. No, different game again.
Okay.
Ooh, nice strength boost there, 45. Not bad. He's got some good skills that he got as well. So he's got Enduring Soul, which will be nice to have. It basically, if an enemy kills us with an instant death attack or kills us with a regular attack or anything like that, if they ever reduce my HP to 0, which I don't intend on them ever doing, but if they ever do, it'll let me automatically revive with full HP, which is really nice. Obviously, we don't need to worry about getting Assault Dive on him because Megaton Raid is the upgrade to Assault Dive. The only thing that I might want to get on him is Arms Master, but he'll be fine without it. And if I do need to use Arms Master, like I'm planning on going through a long fight with physical attacks, I'll just use Tsukiyomi instead. No big deal. Let's get rid of Agidyne for that. And now Cerberus is good to go. So let's fix up his skills there, and then we'll do our next fusion. Yeah, we should be fine in terms of our not being in terms of being weak to ice. I just won't use him if there's enemies that are using ice elemental attacks. Like I know there's one specific persona that we fight later on in here, about the middle of the dungeon, who uses ice attacks like a lot, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So we'll do that. We will eventually get Deadly Fury for ourselves, but we don't have access to it just yet. So. Actually, I think high counter goes up here. Doesn't look as good like that, though, so I'm going to keep it that way. There we go. What else have we got on our fusions list? Okay, so we'll be making 6 of our personas into 3 here. Let's do another fusion. We'll be able to do fusion for an Empress persona and a fusion for a Hermit persona. Then I need to make the Star persona as well, but I need to buy things to make it, and then I need to buy the other ones after that.
You certainly seem composed.
Justine, you want to
Register Cerberus in our compendium there. And then let's go fuse something else.
Fusion.
So if we take Okuni Nushi and we fuse him with the Pale Rider, I don't actually plan on using Kamokuten for anything, but I will need him for exactly 1 fusion later, and he is a Hermit persona, which we do need for later on here. You could also get Siegfried if you were to fuse him here, and Siegfried's really good, like I'll show you.
A strong persona.
Like, he starts with 51 strength. That's ridiculous, man. And he gets a lot of good skills. He has Megaton Raid just to start with. He learns Charge by level up. He has High Counter, Masuka Kaja. He nullifies physical skills. The only thing he's really lacking is Null Nuke. But, I mean, you could probably just pass that right up to him from something else. But he's a really strong persona to have. Not quite as strong as he is in Persona 3, but he'll be still really, really good. Even as an endgame physical persona, he's pretty good, but I don't plan on using him, so. You can if you want, though. There's Dakini, which we could make, but I'm not going to make her. Again, another good one to have for physical skills, because she doesn't really have any particular weakness or resistance, but I'm not going to use her. Yamatano Orochi is actually pretty good as well for physical skills, though he doesn't start with a whole ton of them there. But he starts with good strength and endurance, so that really helps out. But the one that I'm fusing is Kamokuten there, so let's do that. I don't know how he's going to attack with a paintbrush, but, I mean, I suppose he's probably played Okami, so he should have some idea of how to do it. I don't even care, to be honest with you, about what skills I pass to him either, so we'll just go from there. He can't really get any magical skills, so that kind of sucks, but that's okay.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
Yes, and Siegfried could be a good tri-auto persona as well, because you can pass up, I believe, all of the tri-auto skills up to him. So he's a good persona, all things considered. So let's pass Heatwave, Masuka Kaja, Rakunda, and Evade Bless.
It will receive
We don't really need it.
power.
Again, we don't really need Kamokuten for anything at all. What are we fusing him into that we would need him for? Oh, we're just fusing him into a persona that I'm not even going to need for much of anything. Okay.
My.
Fine. Like, we're fusing him into a persona that we're going to be fusing into another persona that we're using to turn into a skill card. So none of his skills will get passed up to anybody. So it's not really a big deal. And that's probably the last we'll see of Okuni Nushi, unfortunately. Honestly, though, he did pretty good work. I'd say he was the MVP in around the Size Palace area there, because he's pretty good.
All right.
Definitely overcame my expectations, which were fairly low, so. Kamokuten does, though, have the Revolution skill, which is Rebellion, except it's for everyone, not just all allies, but all enemies as well. So it's a really good skill. You got to be careful with it, though, of course, because it could backfire on you if you don't get a critical hit and the enemies attack you physically. It could totally come back and bite you in the ass, but it will be fine. Let's get rid of Evade Bless because we don't need that. Nuke Wall, I don't really care for. He gets a few other skills as well, but the way he is now, I'll take that. That's fine. Let's arrange his skills, and then we'll do another fusion after that. Just to get everybody all ready in terms of the personas that we need to carry around with us. Heat Wave, Terukaja, Masukaja can go here. Revolution can go here, Rakunda. Yeah, that'll work. Having Enduring Soul instead of Attack Master would probably be better for him, but that's okay.
I'll just add this.
Okay, next fusion is, let's see, I just lost it. Oh, there it is, okay.
Do you have business with me?
New starter for us there.
Justine,
That's what we're
registration,
using.
are you sure?
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that the Velvet Twins weren't like, do you really need this when I fuse Komoka 10? But
You wish to
it's okay. Maybe they did. I just didn't hear them, maybe. But let's take Sarasvati and fuse her with Barong to make a new Empress persona, Titania. Or,
strong
as
persona
Joker likes
indeed.
to put it, Titania, but I don't think I've ever heard anyone pronounce the name Titania like that. But, I mean, I don't know. When I say Titan, I say Titan, not Titan. So that's just my way of thinking about it that way. She's not going to be our electric persona, though. She's going to be our starter persona. So I'm going to be passing along Automatero, Defense Master, and Speed Master. And, as you can see, she's weak to psionic damage, but not anymore.
You
So we're going to
wish
pass
for
an all
more
psi
power
up there
than
as
you
well.
can handle.
What do we got to pay? 50,000 yen? Yeah, it's worth it. Drop in the bucket, Igor. Drop in the bucket. Okay, so let's see here. Nel Sai, Automateru, Defense Master, Speed Master. She'll be able to use, as you can see, nuclear skills there, so those will help us out fairly decently with stuff that's going to be happening soon. I'll probably try to keep Makara Break, because it can actually come in handy in this palace a couple of times, so we'll see. We'll see what skills she gets. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure everybody dies at the end of the Midsummer Night's Dream Titania, but maybe I'm thinking of a different story. Not exactly up and up on that side. That is a Shakespearean play, isn't it? I want to say yeah, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, well, she gets Nuke Amp at 60 and then one other skill at 61, so she's not exactly fully up to date in terms of her skills just yet, but she'll be fine how she is there. And we need her to be in the party in order to make sure that we get all the points we need for Haru. So, what else do we have to fuse? So we did that, we did that, we did that. I have a Nanta for star personas there, so I guess I don't have to fuse the next one, the next star persona that I could get. So, the Titania, Komoka-ten, and Nanta. I need to purchase an Incubus and a Huapo. For Oya and EY there, and then I'm actually going to purchase one of the DLC personas for my fusion or for my fortune personas there. What could I give you, Titania, to get you to 60 there? I could get you a Queen's Necklace. That would probably do the trick.
Power requires
Or I could just
sacrifice.
do this, but
That will do.
yeah, that will do.
That will do.
So will that. Well, it would let me fuse, because I do need to fuse this other star persona if I do this, so maybe I'll just do this.
What are you waiting
I
for?
don't need all that agility. That'll work.
This is what the persona shall be. Then let us
Probably won't
begin.
inherit whatever we're going to inherit from Ananta, but that's okay. Sorry, buddy. I've rested in your shadow for long enough. I need to move on.
Okay.
Okay, and there we go. We got Nuke Amp for her, so let's get rid of Lullaby for that. She gets Mediarahan at 61. We might get her there, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I suppose we'll see in a little while. But Mediarahan is really good. It'll mean I'll never have to pass Divine Grace up to anybody ever again because, well, it fully restores HP whenever you use it. Costs 30 SP to use, though, so it's quite expensive. It's very expensive, but we should be fine otherwise. And Ambient Aid, yeah, I don't need that. Thanks, Ananta, but we're good. Okay, we freed up a little bit of space, so now let's go and arrange Titania's skills. We'll fuse another star persona for ourselves, and then we'll purchase the other ones that we need. Just making space, man, making space. Nelsai, New Camp, Automatero, Defense Master, Speed Master, I think. Yeah, that should be good. And now she'll be really good as our starter because obviously she's not weak to anything anymore, and she's strong against multiple different elements, including ones that can instantly kill us. So that's pretty nice. And of course she has the level 3 nuclear skills, so if we need those, then we have those now. I did do yours, alright. Yeah, I did. So lots of physical skills that we have right now, and then there's Horus, but we'll get other things as we need them. We just won't need other elemental skills for right now until we get closer to actually going into the palace. So for right now, it's mostly just me being concerned with having the personas that I need to max out my confidence. So
Are you sure?
we'll fix the rest of that later.
Right here.
Okay, so in order to fuse the next star persona that I need to get Bugs back, which is right
Is this
here.
what you want? You'll withdraw this. This is your power.
And I also need to get back Power. There's Power.
Is this what you want? A fee is required. Then accept this persona.
Unfortunately, he didn't get used at all on this one, but we'll use Power in Persona 3, so don't worry about that. That playthrough's probably a ways off though, so. But yeah, we'll fuse Power with Bugs, and that will get us Garuda.
Okay with this?
You may recognize him as the boss that was in Futaba's Palace, the first boss from Futaba's Palace, but get a little endurance there. I mean, I don't need you to get endurance because I'm not going to use you in battle, but I suppose I'd like you to get everything when we go up there. I could give you Masuka Kaja, and then you'd get whatever the other skill is, so. Bugs. Our little bugbear there. He's adorable, if by adorable you mean the Nightmare Before Christmas adorable, except more T-rated.
Choose the inherited skills.
Let's see, what do we pass to you? We've got Garudine. I guess I could pass Psyodyne up to you. And you've got Heat Wave, so maybe I'll pass Miracle Punch. Masakunda's probably a good idea. And No Curse is also probably a good idea, so let's probably do those. So let's do Psyodyne, Miracle Punch. I could pass Samarikarm up, but that's okay. I've got Samarikarm, I think. Yeah, I've got it on Barong, so, or Barong. However you're supposed to pronounce his name there. Masakunda and No Curse.
It will receive a great deal of power. I see.
I see what you're doing there. You're fusing another burb. Well, that sounds kind of nice, actually. We will need a different bird in order to eventually fuse a persona that I'm going to use at the end of the game, not Garuda, but in order to make that one, I'll need to make Garuda, so that's why I've made him there. A little bit of a jack of all trades here. He'll earn Garudine at 57, but it's doubtful that we'll ever actually get him there, so. Nice even stats, though. I like that. Okay, so now that we're done with that, let's fix his skills, then we'll purchase Incubus, Huapo, and the other persona that I'm going to purchase for the purpose of having it for confidence there. So, Garuda, your magic is higher than your physical attack, so we'll do Garudine, Psyodyne, Miracle Punch, Heat Wave, Amrita Shower, Masuka Kaja, Masakunda, and Null Curse. There we go. Good. So now he can't be killed by instant death attacks. So that's actually fairly nice, and it would be useful if we needed to, like, say, fight an enemy with light elemental attacks. But that weakness to gun damage, again, really puts me off to the whole thing, so that's no good. Excuse me. It's okay, though. Alright. And thankfully we don't need to pay for this next few summoning that we're going to be doing because it's, like I said, a DLC persona, so we won't actually need to pay for it at all. But first, let's go get, let's see, here, Incubus.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona. This is
To
your
have him
power.
for Oya's rank 9, which is happening, when is that happening? like tomorrow. So that'll be fine once we do that. And then Huapo, I think, is the first Hanged Man one, right? Yeah. I should probably grab Arsene while I'm here too, because I'll be putting some skills on him in a little while, and then registering him in the compendium. So
Is this what you
let's
want?
grab
You withdraw
Huapo.
This persona. This is your power.
Go, and yeah, I'll grab Arsene while I'm here as well.
This persona. You'll withdraw this persona and accept this persona.
There we go. And then last but not least, last thing I'd like to summon is Asterius.
This persona.
He's a bit of a brute, as you can plainly see there. Yes, that is true, Conquer. There aren't very many enemies that use gun skills. I just find that I always end up getting hit by gun skills when I don't like to. And basically, I don't prefer to have personas that have a weakness to gun skills as my end game ones. Just because when I have end game personas, I prefer to have all of their weaknesses nullified so that I'm completely invincible. But yeah, that's just me. Asterius is going to be useful in terms of the fusions that we're going to be using there, though, because he gets Automateru naturally by level up there. Now, when we purchase him here, he's not going to get any levels, but the Asterius we're purchasing here will be used for something else in a few days, so don't worry about that for now.
Is required.
Okay, let's summon up Asterius. We don't need to pay for it, so much the better. When are we going to use him for other things? So we'll fuse Asterius again once we use him for the other use that I have for him. That's on 30th of November, which is coming up. We'll probably do it today. But we'll fuse a much better Asterius when we actually go and do that. Do I need to register anything? I think I already did. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So yeah, let's head on out. Make sure I've got everything that we need for the confidants there. So we have something for Haru. We would have something for Shinya, but we don't need it anymore because he's already at rank 9, so that's done. Mishima doesn't need one. We have something for Futaba, one for Hifumi, one for Oya, one for Iwai. We need Arsene because Arsene's going to be used for some skill cards we're going to be making. We're going to basically be going back to the Velvet Room almost every day, unless we're doing stuff with vegetables. On the days that we're doing stuff with planting vegetables, we're not going to be going back to the Velvet Room on that day. And I've split it up nice and evenly so that we can get vegetables and get skill cards from the Velvet Room or accessories from the Velvet Room fairly evenly across the rest of the free time that we have before we worry about taking Shido's heart there. Yeah, so we've got Arsene for the skills there, and then we've got Asterius so that we can do other things. He's so big, he blocks out my freaking other slot for personas there. It's ridiculous, man. But anyway, yeah, out of these 11 really that are here, the only ones that I plan on using for the long term are Titania, not completely long term, not like Horus. Horus is way more long term because Horus we're going to be using till the end of the game. Set I'll probably use for a little while longer. And Cerberus is going to be my physical persona. So let's pull him up near the top there. And, yeah, that should be fine. I could just pull Asterius up there as well, just to make sure he's good to go. Let's Set and Horus, Cerberus, and Titania. There we go, just to get the higher leveled stuff above the lower leveled stuff. That OCD, man. Okay, we're out of here. Okay, let me cross off the personas that we've used today. So we did Garuda, we did Kamokuten, we did Cerberus, we did Titania. I've got a list of like all of the personas that I plan on fusing in the future here as well, so I'm kind of just keeping an eye on it. But that's about it. Okay. Alright, let's put that back there. Okay. Got my schedule in front of me. Let's head back to the real world and get ready to start up our free time. Max out all them confidants, man.
Yo.
Hey, Soldier, what's up? Yep, this is it, the final showdown. we got to do this, man. It's for me, but it's not just for me. It's for Futaba too. It's important to her. Okay, sounds good. No, I know. We'll take our time and we'll make sure we're ready for everything that we're gonna do. So don't worry. Oh shit, my phone! Yeah, everything seems normal on the outside, but then when you get to the inside, things start getting a little more messed up. Also, that could be a thing too. I mean, he could be embezzling tax money too, and that would probably be something that they should be bringing up at the election, but I feel like people aren't bringing it up because they feel like if they do, they'll just get silenced, and you can take the word silence to mean whatever you'd like it to mean, so. Yep, he's a scumbag. Scum of the earth. Yeah, we need to stop him, so let's change his heart, everybody. Yeah, that too. We'll worry about that when we get that far. The world's not exactly what it used to be, eh, Sojiro? Can we call Kawakami to... No, okay. So yeah, because it's a story bit, Morgana will not let me make a phone call to Kawakami in order to let me move around at night, unfortunately. But we'll work on that tomorrow. And who's this at the end of the night?
Can I talk?
Hi, Ryuji, what's up? Okay, and what do you want to do with Shido? Well, yeah, absolutely. That's true. And considering the fact that everyone is weak in comparison to him, we won't be in good shape. Yeah, I think in a way, yeah, I think so. We'll protect them, Ryuji.
Hey.
I'm glad you see it my way, Ryuji.
No.
What were you gonna say, Ryuji? You can spit it out. I'll take it. Okay. Yep. Sounds good. Later, Ryuji. Sounds like he's all fired up. Okay, start of our free time. Here we go. Let's make sure we make the most of it. Make sure I save often, because I will probably forget to do something. We don't want that to happen. Yeah, you're sort of right about that. There aren't many politicians like Shido because he does even worse things than most of them.
Hey.
I could sleep a little. I mean, yeah, I guess I slept pretty well. It's kind of cold now, though. As you can see, because our breath is sort of showing up there. That's not good. Need to get like a space heater or something. Yeah, let me see if I can ask Boss for a space heater or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right, Conker. I don't think he ever says exactly what he was going to say there, but... it's okay. Let's have a look around. Ooh, there we go. This must have been in storage somewhere. Warm your little body up, Morgana. What's up? That's what they said about our last job, and look where we ended up. I mean, I guess that's true. Our team does kind of all have those sorts of goals there, so, I mean, you know, Futaba and Haru have those goals a little bit more than, and I do more than the rest of the team. But the rest of the team wants to support me, so that's nice of them. Right. So that, what you're telling me is make sure that I say goodbye to all my friends because I may never see them again after this. Is that what you're saying? Alright. Yep, sounds good. Well, you gotta be with me. You're not gonna be able to keep yourself warm if you don't have my body heat from you going around in my pack all day, so... Okay, works for me. Fighting him on my terms sounds like a good idea. You have no idea.
Okay, quiet down.
Well, that just means they're going to spread rumors, Kawakami, so... See, N says that, but don't worry about not doing things for a certain amount of time. Literally nothing is going to happen unless you miss the deadline, so don't miss the deadline, obviously, but... Yeah. I mean, means I'm gonna get rusty, Ryuji. I might not be able to make finals like that, you know? True. Very true. I think I can tutor myself, Haru. I'll be good. I technically have a tutor anyway. I'll keep my mind sharp by going and seeing Ifumi more often, that's all. Yeah, exactly. We gotta keep looking over our shoulders, basically, like Anne was back when she was being stalked by Yusuke. It was directed at everybody, so... Yep, that's what we'll do. Same old team.
Okay.
Actually, we can still go out during the day, even though Morgana says that, but... Yeah, we'll still be able to go out during the day. And that's of course, how you'll be able to max out certain confidants, even though Haru's confidant is only available on the roof of the school that we're not supposed to be going to. Yeah, maybe they didn't think that one out too well. I mean, I'll be overpowered as hell when I fight Cheetah. I've been thinking about that because basically there's a grinding method that I'd like to show off, and I'll be showing it off the day before we go and take Shido's heart here. But if I show it off, we'll be like level 70 or something like that by the time I fight Shido, which is like, holy cow, that's a little high end for that fight. I might, what I might do is I might say, you know, like what I normally do, where I'm like, hey, you know, this is the grinding method, and I'll show it off, but then I'll use the grinding method to get myself up to the level I want to be off screen, and I'll save it to a separate file, and we'll fight Shido at the normal level we're supposed to be, and then, excuse me, and then we'll just load up the file that I grinded up off screen. I would have already fought Shido on that file, and we'll just keep going with the game when I'm like a higher level. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out as we go from there, so. Mission starts, the final mission of the game. And the mission starts with a phone call. Well, text message, so. Well, I'm glad, Mishima. What kind of info you got for me? Apparently we've got another Mementos mission to go after here. Old people? That's not good. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's unacceptable. So the representative for this group is a guy named Yoshihito Wakasa. Okay, we'll have to check him out in Mementos then. If we have the chance. No, we'll have the chance to go into Mementos again, don't worry. We'll be able to finish all these side quests, so. Yeah, we will, Morgana, just not yet. And Ryuji wants to go to the palace, but we don't need to do that just yet. Okay, so who do I have on my list of people to go see today? We need to go see Haru, we need to plant some more vegetables, and then we need to see Oya tonight, but we need to get an affinity reading first. So let's make sure Haru's available. She is, good. And I'm pretty sure Chihaya's over there, so. I don't know, though. I feel like, should I use the fast travel system since I can't technically go out, so it's like, you know, at least this way I'm not, like, running around? Or should I just run around how I normally do? I mean, I guess I could show off what happens when you're running around like you normally do. Plus, we need to go shopping at some point here, too, so I guess we'll go out normally today. Do I have to shut this off every time I leave? No, apparently not. I think it's like a gas-powered one, though, anyway, so it'll probably run out of fuel eventually. Is the plant still good for now? I think it is. Houseplant?
Nice.
Houseplant-chan, are you okay? Did I save? I think I did.
I should write something.
I didn't. Okay, well, we'll save here. But yeah, anyway, we put on the best disguise in the world. We go outside with the hood that we've got there.
Hey.
Maybe don't say that too loud, boss. I mean, probably his customers would just think he's kidding or something, but you know. But anyway, I think they might sell this now at the secondhand shop. I'm not 100% sure. Yes, they do. So now they sell aluminum sheets here at the secondhand shop. If you haven't gotten it, enough of it to make the Eternal Lockpick yet, you can get some now. Unfortunately, I don't think they sell liquid mercury, so you got to get that on your own. But if you need the aluminum sheets, you can get them that way. True, Conker, very true. Unless they knew who I was, they wouldn't be able to figure out who I was. But thankfully, the only person who could actually know who I was is Akechi, and he's not looking for us anymore, so... When do you sell your... Oh, okay, there's the legendary Yakiimo. I don't know if he sells it like just on weekends or if he just sells it now, but it's a decent SP restorative item. It restores 50 SP. It's not incredible, but I mean, it's worth the 1,800 yen, I think, so... I think he might sell it like once a week or something like that, but it's okay. We'll keep those SP items just in case, because I won't have personas with Spellmaster on them, which is the opposite to Armsmaster, for just a little bit here. Eventually I will, but not just yet. Let's shop.
Please head to the exam room.
See if there's anything I need to top off from Dr. Takemi's supplies, which I'm fairly certain there is.
Which one?
So let's check it
You
out.
want
Yeah,
that
we can
one?
top
Here
off
you
our
go.
Take medics there. We can top off our physical ointments.
You want that one? Here
Kaja
you go.
Clear to top that off. And I think we're good other than that. Yeah, we're good.
Take care.
Should probably sell off Akechi's SP adhesive while I'm at it too. He's not going to be needing it anymore. Not where he's going. Because with any luck, he's going to jail, so... Okay, so now next we need to go to... Shinjuku, so that we can get an affinity reading for Oya. Although, I mean, I could wait until later to get it, but, like, we'll be going to Shinjuku anyway when we do that, but that's okay. We'll do it now. Because Oya might contact me later tonight anyway, so then we'll be able to just do it from there. Could probably sell some stuff to EY while I'm at it, too. Yeah, while I'm on the way there, I might as well. And no Velvet Room shenanigans to be done today, so don't worry about that for now, but we'll be working on that in a little while.
Oh, it's freezing.
Yeah, gotta be careful of that, EY. Yeah, let me shop. Let me see if I can sell you any of this junk that I got. Yeah, we got a little bit. Extra 5,700 yen, never hurts. What else we got here? We got a Lumina Saber from him. Is this just the one that is this part of his equipment, or did we get that at some point? I don't remember. I don't know. Let's sell it anyway. We don't need
You
it.
should be grateful.
I guess we did get all of Akechi's equipment back, but it's good money, so let's sell it off.
That's fine.
And we got his fluted guard back. We don't need the fluted guard either, so we'll
You should
sell
be
that.
grateful. I guess that's fine.
We don't need the 2 black robes either, but we'll work on that for later. I'll keep the Taish Charm just in case I need it. I don't know, maybe I'll give Futaba the Koh-i-Noor or something. It's not like she needs anything in particular in terms of equipment, but she can have just like a little charm that we share between each other. But we can sell this SP adhesive now for cool 20k yen, so that's good.
You should be grateful.
Do that. And then sell this Life Stone, don't need that. Sell this Extinguish Orb. And other than that, I think we're in the clear. Yeah, we're good. We're good other than that. Let's see if he has anything new to buy from him in terms of the other stuff. He does, okay. Well, I've got the Frenzy Dagger in case you wanted to go solo with like Rongdar Guillermekala or something.
Very serious expression.
Okay, here we go. There's actually a couple of items I'd like to purchase for my party members here to help out with their offensive potential there. So for Ryuji, I'd like to grab the Stun Baton because it gives him a little bit of an increase in power and accuracy, but it also gives him a little increase in critical hit rate. And since Ryuji is primarily, like, the way that I usually structure it in the game is that usually usually I'll keep like Morgana, Anne, and Haru for my like in-dungeon party, and then I'll use we'll use Ryuji, Yusuke, and Makoto as my party for fighting bosses. But the thing about it is that Anne is also good against bosses because she has Concentrate, and the way that I built her in this one means that she's going to be useful for bosses. So probably I'll switch that. So Ryuji will be in my in-dungeon party, and Anne will be in my boss party. But even beyond that, having criticals basically in the dungeons, the point of that whole conversation is having criticals in the dungeons is really nice, and this is the only weapon that Ryuji gets that increases crit rate. But even beyond just that, it's a better weapon for him overall, so we'll keep this for him. It's going to be the best equipment that I'm going to get for him for the rest of the game, so... Excuse me. Like, I mean, we could probably make some stuff with the electric chair item synthesis, but, it's okay. Let's get rid of the sleep stick. We don't need that anymore. We could get a big sleep stick if we really cared, but I don't. For Morgana there, I'd like to get the God Saber because that gives him an extra magic boost, so that's nice. It's a little less accurate than the one that he has right now, but that's okay. I'll be swapping this probably with the Venture Saber at some point, too. But there's that. For Anne, I'd probably get the Pain and Pain as a weapon, but we'll be getting a different weapon for her in a little bit here anyway. Could buy the Mass Immune, which makes no damn sense for Yusuke, but we've got the Senryu Yakusha anyway, so he doesn't need a new weapon. Makoto could get the Omega Knuckle or Flash Punch, but we've got the Mach Punch, so that'll do everything I need it to do, so... And I think... Let's see... No, I was thinking about buying the Gilgamesh axe for Haru there, but we'll get a better axe for her eventually as well. It's going to cost us quite a bit of money to get the other axe, so I'm going to want to save that 45k yen that I could use there. But we'll get a better weapon for her eventually anyway. As for ranged weapons, let's see here. I could get the Casitas because that's a little bit better on accuracy, but that's okay. Ryuji gets the volley cannon though right now, and that's really nice for his accuracy. It makes him almost perfectly accurate with his shotguns, which is very good. So let's equip that for him. We'll sell off the old Levinson. He won't need that anymore. For Morgana, again, go for mostly accuracy, so we'll grab the Dreamstone for him. Highly accurate, highly powerful, and way better than the Slingshot HP, so obviously we'll want to get that. For Anne, I think I want the Antares. Yeah, I think that's the most accurate gun that she gets, if I remember right. Most of them are like 86 at the most, but this is 88, so that's quite a bit better. Oh, do you end up finding the Gilgamesh axe in the dungeon? Okay, gotcha. Not too much big, Mark. We did our early, like, our infiltration of Shido's palace, but we didn't miss too much. We found out the treasure's like right near the entrance to the palace, but we need 5 letters of introduction / key cards in order to get into the room that it's in, so we exited out. And now we're in our free time phase, so... Yeah, nothing too big. Nothing too big. Yeah, let's grab the Antares, friend. I think you can even, like, customize the Antares, too, so we'll check that out. We'll sell No Mercy, because we don't need that anymore. For Yusuke, we'll be getting a better gun for him. We'll be getting a better gun for Makoto, even though these are pretty good. Ooh, new follower. Who's that? Mojo, thanks for following. I appreciate it. See, I don't even need to go walk over to my computer anymore now, because it's right on the activity feed there. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, Yusuke and Makoto, we don't need anything for them because we'll be getting a better weapon than that. And apparently my brother is calling me. Hold on one moment. Hey, Cole, what's up? Hello? Hey, Cole, what's up? Nope, but I'll send somebody right away. Yeah, I would hope so. I'll send the car around, Jeeves. They'll be there in like 8 to 10 minutes. Yes. They'll be there in 8 to 10 minutes. Bye. Pardon me a moment. Is somebody gonna get cold today? He just called me. He said, is somebody coming to pick me up? I said, no, but I'll send the car around. So. Okay. Technical difficulties, but not on my end this time, so... do I want anything in terms of Haru's weaponry? What do I have for Haru's endgame grenade launcher? I mean, this is more accurate than Flame Ocean, so I'm kind of like, about it. I think we'll just wait, because I'm pretty sure she gets a more accurate grenade launcher later. I think it has like 88% accuracy, the one that I'm thinking of. Oh, you just noticed the geckos? Yeah, when the little... yeah, when it does that, you can kind of see geckos in the background there. It's not really easy to see, though, so I don't blame you for not seeing it. I noticed it, like, late in my first stream, or first playthrough of the game myself, so... It's an interesting little detail, though. I mean, you know, obviously it's EY, so it makes sense that it would be there, but... what do we have for protectors? We can probably afford some better stuff here. We could buy life jackets so we don't drown if we ever fall off the ship.
Serious expression.
Those really, I'd rather honestly have the fluted guards. Those are probably good enough for what we need. If we didn't have Auto Material already, this killer collar for Morgana would probably be halfway decent because it has high evasion and everything, so that's good. But the measure collar that we have is probably good enough. The luck +5 will do him some good. Yeah, and I think the rest of these aren't really all that worth it. We'll be getting some better gear eventually in terms of armor there, so not going to worry about that for right now. We don't need to worry about accessories. Right. Can I customize the Antares? Let's find out. I don't think I can. Oh, I can customize the volley cannon to make it have more rounds and more attack power without sacrificing accuracy. Okay, that'll work. Let's do that then. Sounds good. We won't, the guns that I'll be getting, like I have 3 model guns that I'm planning on getting, and I'll be getting one for Saizo, one for Yusuke, and one for Makoto. Those cannot be customized though, so we won't have to worry about those once we get those, but yeah, and we can customize the Antares. Okay, so let's see what it gives us. Less rounds, but more attack power. I kind of appreciate the fact that Anne has so much ammo, but I kind of almost think it's overkill, because how often are we actually going to use her gun for anything anymore, you know what I mean? It's not that much of an attack increase, though, so maybe we'll hold off on that. We can't customize the Dreamstone, though, for Morgana, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Alright, we're done.
Come again.
Thanks, EY. I'll be back tomorrow night, actually, to see you for Confidant stuff. Till then. Alright. So now let's head over. We'll go see Chihaya for an affinity reading for Oya, and then we'll go see Haru for rank 6, because she's ready for rank 6. And also to plant some more carrots, since we're going to need those eventually. Oh, hey, there's the homeless dude. What's up, man? I thought you died. Are you okay, dude? I mean, maybe. They do good things for, hopefully, good people. Well, anyway. Let's head to Shinjuku, since now that we know he's halfway okay, we can rest a little easier. Let's go see what we can do about this affinity reading. Blow a bunch of our money on not useless stuff, but just a lot of money that we're using up here, but that's okay. I wonder if she knows that I am considered... Well, I guess she would have seen the news, wouldn't she? And, well, no, that's not true, because Chihaya doesn't know that we're a member of the Phantom Thieves just yet. Well, maybe it's just her talking about her fortune-y psychic stuff. I don't know. But anyway, affinity reading for Oya. Where's Oya? There's Oya. Just to ensure that we'll get her to rank 9 here and ready for rank 10 the next time we see her. So
here we go.
Gotta sneeze. Excuse me. After golfing yesterday, I thought that all the tree pollen was finally gone because I wasn't suffering at all, but apparently not so much, because today I've been having some trouble with it. So
what do you think?
Okay. There we go. Now I'm good. Alright, let's go see Haru. Yep, let's travel to the school. All the way to the school gate, where we're really, really, really not supposed to go. Deep in enemy territory here. Yeah, let's head up to the rooftop, because there ain't no other place we can go, so... Alright, let's use the shadows to our advantage and sneak past everybody to get up to the roof. They really should have placed Haru's confidant either earlier in the game so you didn't have to worry about this, or they should have placed it, like, not on the school rooftop, like, so that you could meet up with someone outside of the school, like, maybe meet Haru at the station, like, right before getting to the school or something. I don't know. Just place her somewhere where you don't have to worry about it. Like, put her at Big Bang Burger or something like that, for God's sakes. Like, just put her somewhere other than all the way up here so she could be like, okay, I'll sneak you up to the rooftop. Or just put her confidant somewhere completely different, you know what I mean? Okay, let's check out the vegetables. How she's going to grow these vegetables almost in the winter time, I don't know, but Haru does have a green thumb, so I suppose I shouldn't question. Let's put some carrots in. Okay, so those carrots will be ready on the 29th, which is right in line with my schedule. Good, good. And let's hang out. As I've said before, it's a secret. It's a secret to everybody. Oh, okay. So we're gonna go to, like, Jinbocho or something? Probably. Let's go find out. Yeah, let's hang out with Haru today. Yep, guess we're going to Jinbocho. Alright. Let's head that way then. Is that what that book says? You know, you could just train under Boss there. He did a pretty good job training me to make coffee. Sounds like you're gonna be an expert pretty soon. You might have to use me as a guinea pig for your coffee there. Well, he has kind of made my palate a little bit crazier, so because more profound because of all of his good coffee. So. Oh, that happened last stream, Mark. Basically, Akechi tried to kill us, but failed, and now nobody can know that I'm alive. Doesn't make sense because I'm kind of out and about in public without the hood up, but you know. So I'm a dead man, but I'm also not a dead man, so. Oh, I got an email, but that's not anything important. Okay. Anyway. Keep chatting with Haru there. Oh, really? So something similar to what Boss has got going on, huh? Yes, Akechi was a traitor! So. But he's not in the party anymore, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Yeah, I honestly had no idea, Haru. That's interesting. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I guess you did say you were too young to appreciate it when you just were talking. Yes, and we found out who he was working for, and that's why we were able to stake out Shido's palace earlier in the stream there. So. He sounds like a good guy, Haru. I don't know if Boss would do that, but I was going to say, he sounds pretty similar to what Boss would do, so. Oh, how sweet. I don't know about that, Haru. Yeah, sounds like you've lost that magic touch that your grandfather had in terms of, you know, being loved by his customers. Well, yeah, you gotta, well, I don't know if black is the better word for it. I'd say more of a bleak image would be a better word to say. But yeah, that wouldn't be a good thing. You guys gotta get that, you're out of your funk, basically. So.
Yes.
Well, that's just passive Haru. You know, you got to move on past passive Haru. You got to become active Haru. Okay. Alright, sounds like a plan. I think that should work. And so for going to Jinbocho and talking about not a whole lot of coffee, but a whole lot of planning for the future, we get rank 6 of the Empress Confidant, and Haru can now use Harisen Recovery to recover status ailments on other party members.
All right.
Good, good. I think you're asking the wrong guy there, Haru. I haven't exactly been the boss of anything outside of the Phantom Thieves, so... Maybe we should have you take some public speaking classes. Uh-oh. It's Sugimura. Maybe I should put the hood back up. Actually, he doesn't know that I'm the leader of the Phantom Thieves, so me hanging out with her isn't really going to make a big difference, is it? No, I think that's just your imagination. Never mind. Yeah, just hanging out. Just a friend. Not a date. I mean, a date implies that, like, there's something, you know, intimate going on here. Which I suppose there could very well be, but... eh. Oh, good. She finally told him the good news, which is that she's not going to marry him. Well, we can get that voided. She knows some really good lawyers, man. Right, exactly. And who would get that? Would you get that if she backed out of it now? Doesn't seem like something that her father would sign on the dotted line for. Like, why would you give up your business because your daughter doesn't want to be happy? Then again, I've already been conversing at length about Okumura's incompetence, so... But then perhaps money doesn't buy happiness, Haru. Maybe that's the lesson to have here. True, Conker. That's very true. You wouldn't know what Okumura Foods needs right now, Mr. Sugimura, because you're not the head of the company and you're not directly involved with them, like, at all, so... I somehow doubt that. Yeah, I'd like to see this contract so I can, you know, just tear a few pieces off of it. Shred it right in front of his eyes. Tell me to get the shovel. Well, I think Haru does it for us later on, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Unfortunately, he's not a Mementos request. That would be nice, but, yeah, not the case. Well, we could just, you know, go the Garrus route, Conker, where we take the pole out of his ass and beat him to death with it. Oh, I think that's from Mass Effect 3. I gotta get back to Mass Effects one of these days. Soon, hopefully. The Phoenix Wing at the Wilton, huh? That's not, like, talking about something that could be in real life at all. Oh boy, it's already in the spring. No, not the sooner the better. Probably, though, he planned it out, like, exactly after Haru graduated so that whole while she's in high school, she doesn't have to marry thing can not be happening anymore. Jesus Christ. Yeah, she's not marrying this guy. Go on, get before I make you get. And oil it. Are we gonna light it on fire there, Mark? And then beat him to death with it? That's a better idea. I like how you think. Even though it's probably not how you think. No, you don't need to apologize. He's an asshole, Haru, not you. Does he have manners, Haru? Does he really? He just called you fat. Like, come on, man. Well, that's why he's trying to make you feel so bad that you just sort of passively give in. Don't be passive Haru now. Show him that you've got that fire in your heart. Not necessarily. Come on, Haru, you got this. No more passive Haru. Wipe that frown off your face. You got this. Mm-hmm. Okay, but don't go back to his place now.
Goodbye.
Make him wait for your attention. It's probably something he's not used to, and it'll drive him insane. Happy Friday, Tibaltus. How you doing?
Ah, you're back.
Who we got on the phone this time? Yeah, how dare they? Naoto's a way better detective than Akechi. That's for a different game, though. Yeah, probably. Or so they think until the elections are done, and then Shido turns Japan into a literal nightmare. Yeah, Friday in-game too, how convenient, yeah. Yeah, it might put us off balance there, Anne, but we gotta just keep ourselves on balance and take his heart. That's not gonna happen for a few days, though. Like I said, Shido's dungeon is a long one, so we'll probably be working on his dungeon. We probably won't finish it up until, like, the end of... Well, not the end of next week, but, like, close to the end of next week, so... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Ryuji. Okay. Yeah, we'll take him down. But first... oh yeah, wants to talk to us about Kaio. Okay, let's go chat with her then. Yes, I am free tonight, oh yeah, so we'll go and take a look. See what we can find there. Okay, well, we got the affinity reading. We have Incubus in our party, so hopefully that means we'll be able to do things the way that we're supposed to here. Ideally.
Hey!
Oh, did you? And what did they say? She say? Oh, Jesus. That's not good. Yeah, I mean, I know this has got to be tough for you, Oya. Are you okay, or? Right. Oh, jeez. Well, I'll tell you right now, the likelihood of her, if she did have a mental shutdown, the likelihood of her recovering from it is very slim. Most of the people, that's the thing that they don't really tell you, is that most of the people who had a mental shutdown in the game and didn't die are basically vegetables at this point, so it's not looking good. Well, if it got buried, possibly no, but... Oh, and what does her hair clip give you? Oh, nice! That's a fancy little spy gear she's got there. Oh, okay, gotcha. So you have photographic or video evidence. Ah, okay. And of course, it all comes back to Shido. I mean, it had to. She had a mental shutdown, so of course Shido would be involved somehow. Unfortunately, Lala, you're sweet and innocent, so you don't understand how crazy. I mean, you understand that there can be rough patches in the world, I'm sure, but you don't understand how crazy the political world would be. We should have Lala and Yoshida have a conversation one of these times. I'm sure it would be a very interesting one. Good lord, man. I hate that they do that in commercials on television, where they just increase the volume of it willy-nilly to make sure everybody's paying attention. Sucks. Oh well. Anyway. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think I have an idea. Yeah, she still got them, even when she was having a mental shutdown. Just have to check out the video evidence, that's all. That's true. Sounds like we gotta take Shido down so that Oya can corroborate the story. Well, you're talking about it like you're giving up, Oya. That's not like you. Who do you think I am? Good, good. That's more like it. Okay, that's fine. You published that article, Oya. You get justice for your friend. Alright, cool. Oh, come on. What do you take me for, Oya? I know what we're up against. I know what you're trying to do, but I want to help you. You're not going to get rid of me that easily. Yeah, I'm serious. I mean, you could say that. Maybe I just have a beef with him, huh? Yeah, you're gonna need someone at the very least to ventilate to, and I've been told I'm a good listener, so... Nope, no way, man. I'm good to go. I got your back, Oya. Some Dom Perignon. I can't have that, so... Oh, that does sound soothing. Thanks, Lala. Wait till I can drink, oh yeah, then we can have a better kickoff party. Yeah, that's what they say, oh yeah. And so for finding out that Kaio was a very, very good journalist and Oya may have something in the future to take down Shido, we get rank 9 of the Devil Confidant.
All right.
Cool. Alright, see you in a few minutes, Lala.
Hey, hey!
What do you mean? Again, maybe I just have a beef against Shido. Did you ever think of that? What are you talking about, oh yeah? Oh god. Yeah, about that couple act. No, I didn't take it seriously. I knew what it was. It was just an act to get him off of our back. It's fine. Right. Glad you see it the same way I do. Awkward. Isn't that just the alcohol talking? It's flowing through your veins. Maybe it's heating you up. I know what it was, but, yeah, later, oh yeah. Okay, so we had Incubus and we had the affinity reading, and we still didn't get her ranked up there. But I have a backup plan. Don't worry. Hopefully it'll work out, because I think... 1, 2... We can get 3 affinity readings between here and the next time I hang out with Oya that aren't with Oya herself. And we should, ideally, I think, be able to send out those calling postcards that I've got to get her to rank 10 without me having to hang out with her again. So... Excuse me again. Yeah, she sort of is kind of like the big sister in a way, so... I don't necessarily see her that way, though. I kind of just see her as a friend, you know what I mean? But... Awkward sibling hug, yeah. Yeah, if you listen to like the way that they word everything and the way that their facial expressions change when you're talking to them and not going with their romantic advances. Thank you, Tabaltus. You sort of get this impression that they all sort of have these feelings for him, and you saying, well, you know, I don't really want to be with you, basically shits on their parade. So... kind of sucks for them, but better than steering them in the wrong direction, you know what I mean? Because trust me when I tell you this, you do not want to steer these women in the wrong direction, especially if you do it to multiple women in this game. Just take my word for it. It's not worth it. It's never worth it, but especially in this game, it's not worth it. Oh my god. Can you imagine Akechi being a politician? Holy cow. We'll work on it, Makoto. We'll work on it. Not yet, though. We've got other things to do, other plans first. Okay, what's on the agenda for today? Let's see. So we gotta go max out Shinya's Confidant today, so we'll go do that. We need to get an affinity reading with EY to make sure he's ready for rank 9. And we need to go make a skill card at the Velvet Room, so we'll go do that. You've improved. When I left you, Shinya, I was but a learner. Now I am the master. Okay, so he needs to talk with us about something at the end of this whole thing. Yeah, that's sort of true, Conquer. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. He does sort of behave in that way for them, so... we could play games, but I don't need to. The plan is good until the 1st of December, so we should be good in that regard. Let's save real quick. Seems weird to be doing this in my room, because usually don't do this in your room normally, but yeah, we're fine. So let's see, affinity reading, and then we need to go see Shinya. So we need to go to both Shinjuku and Akihabara today, so there's that. Hey, JonTron, what's up? Yeah, what about, are you talking about the elections, or? Oh, your blog. Well, maybe you shouldn't have acted, man. Maybe you should have just been yourself. And what's the next stage in your career? You're not going to tell me, are you, JonTron? Well, maybe we'll find out later. That's the idea, boss. We'll be good. Okay, so, affinity reading for EY. We do need to go to the Velvet Room, and we could go there when we go see EY, but I think we'll go there beforehand just to get that all squared away. Yeah, I can see that, Conquer. I think you're onto something there for sure, because you know, obviously some of them it's worse for some of them than others, though. Like certain ones, they sort of bounce back a little bit from it. Like I can tell you, Makoto comes to mind when I think of people who can bounce back from it, because she sort of understands, you know what I mean? She's like, okay, yeah, you know what, you're right, I do need to focus on my studies and all this other stuff, but certain other ones, it's a lot more difficult for them to bounce back from it, as we'll see eventually here. You know what, let's go to Shinjuku first. Actually, why am I going back down? You know what, we'll stay inside. It's cold outside, man. Let's stay in where it's warmer. Let's go up here. We'll go to Shinjuku, get an affinity reading, and then we'll get it for EY. But we'll also, I think, go to the Velvet Room when we get to Akihabara before we go see Shinya. So let's go Shinjuku first. We'll probably be back down below 4 million yen by the time we're all said and done here, but that's okay. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you right now, we'll definitely be below 4 million yen by the time we're all done here, but it's okay. Let's get a fortune reading for EY for tonight. Where is he? There he is. Just to make sure I don't have to hang out with him again in between ranks.
Here we go.
And like I said, I do have a plan for how I can get Oya ready for rank 10 before we get there, but I don't know if it'll work. We'll have to see. Might be wasted money, but we should be fine. I mean, we have plenty of time anyway if it doesn't work out, so. Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's go see Shinya. We'll do the thing that we need to do in the Velvet Room. Probably what I'm going to do when we go to the Velvet Room as well is I might start strengthening up Horus so that he's ready for endgame as well. I want to get all of the personas that I'm going to use for endgame there up to level 80 before I actually work on the endgame stuff. Like, by the time we get to the final day of the game where we're actually in control, like before we get to the final boss fight, I want to get them up to level 80, but we'll see about that eventually.
Hey, inmate!
But first, let's get inside of the Velvet Room there. And make a skill card today.
Do you have business with me?
I might wait, though, honestly, to do the level grinding, quote-unquote. Basically, what I would be doing if I was doing the level grinding is I would buy something from the compendium to strengthen the persona up. I would strengthen them with it, like, you know, doing whatever I would do here. Like, let's say I wanted to do this, in order to get Horus a bunch of experience there, which it would definitely get Horus a couple of level ups, which is good. I would primarily be focusing on Horus's magic, endurance, and agility there. Its strength and luck is pretty good regardless. But I do that, then I would register them and delete them, or use them to strengthen something else, and then I would resummon them and do it all over again. So, excuse me. You gain a lot of levels in between now and the end of the game, Mark. Even though the end of the game is actually coming up fairly quickly here, you get a lot of level ups between now and then, especially if you decide to use the method of grinding that I use to get yourself up to like max level. You get pretty powerful there. I got them to 80 on my initial playthrough anyway. I don't know. Maybe I'll just settle for 75. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll figure it out. But anyway, today, we need to purchase back a persona that we actually recruited in Size Palace. I didn't intend to recruit, but I recruited anyway. So we'll grab this unicorn. This derpy horse, man. We'll grab him. Her, it, I don't know. And we're going to itemize it into a Samarikarm card. And you could also itemize Titania into a Mediarahan card if you so chose, but we'll be able to get Mediarahan on the thing that I'm actually going to get it on for later, so don't worry about that for now. I would like the Samarikarm card, though. Because we have enough blank cards to actually be able to afford to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we need total, so yes, we can make the Samarikarm card, including Samarikarm, that is. 7 we need, so... Let's make it up into a card. I'm going to hold on to this card for a little while until we get the persona that I eventually want to have for my healing, so... Yeah, that's about right, Conker. That's about where I was when I ended the game myself. I think I ended on like 77, if I recall correctly, so... There's that. Yeah, you know what? I'll wait to strengthen people until later. No big deal.
It is time, inmate.
You know what I think I'll do, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? I think I will get my personas up to whatever, at the most, whatever level I end up on. Because none of the personas that I'm going to use for endgame will be higher than the level that I will end the game at. Like, most of the ones that I want to use, as a matter of fact, all of the ones that I want to use for the endgame are going to be gotten in the low 60s. Except for one. There's one that I'd like to get that's higher level than that. And then there's one that I'm going to be fusing specifically for New Game Plus for when we do the Super Boss fight, but we'll worry about that later. So, barely hit 80-ish. Gotcha. Yeah. So I'll figure it out when we go. Okay, let's go max out Shinya's Confidant while we're here. Okay, sounds good. Let's have our last chat with Shinya there. Okay, let's see if I can match you now. Probably not, but I'll do the best I can.
Not like that. It's okay, though. Just aim for the arm your enemy's holding his gun with.
Okay, easy enough.
That's it.
Cool.
I've got nothing left to teach you. You're an elite player now.
Sweet. It's high praise coming from you. Yeah, thanks to you.
It's because you worked so hard. I didn't really do that much.
Don't shortchange yourself, kid. You're a good teacher.
Actually, yeah, I did.
There you go.
Have you noticed that my playing style has changed? I feel calmer when I'm under pressure now.
Well, that's good.
I wonder if it's because I'm not so obsessed with winning anymore.
That's how you keep winning, though, Shinya, is you just stay calm under pressure and you play how you feel like playing. Then you're in your element, you know what I mean?
Hey, I invited some people here today.
And who's that?
They should be arriving any minute now. Oh, here they are. So
oh, hey, it's those kids that he took his their lunch money from earlier. Let's see if he gave it back.
I'm sorry. I finally realized that I was being selfish. Please forgive me. I'll understand if you guys don't, but I promise I'll pay back the money as soon as I save up enough.
Oh, well, that's nice of him.
Whoa, what do you want to do?
That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for coming. Let's go.
He's reaching out to you guys. Good
Wait.
job, Shinya.
I'm not very good at Gunabout. Will you teach me how to get better?
There you go.
Huh? Then
Sorry, kids. I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh, and look who else is here. It's like everyone that he's ever gotten into with his confidants there are all arriving at once.
hey, it's the pro gamer.
It's been a while, hasn't it,
Takekuma.
kid? You want to play a game? I haven't faced any worthy opponents lately.
Oh, you better watch out. Shinya's more worthy than he used to be.
I've gotten better since we last played, you know. Now I can stay calm during a battle.
Yeah. It's like you're saying there, Conquer. I pretty much agree with you to the T there. I like Shinya and his character. I like his development over the course of the Confidant. He's one of the better side characters in the game for sure. It's just the voice that they pick for him is, it's only all right. If they picked someone who was like really, really good at that, like, I'm trying to think who did a good small boy, like young boy voice acting. I almost want to say Karen Strassman has done it, but I don't think she's done it well. Huh. I mean, if they could have brought Yuri Lowenthal back for it and had him voice Shinya, holy shit, man. He would have been one of the best characters in the game. Oh, but I don't think they would have been able to get that to happen. He would have been like, who am I voicing again? One of the most sidey side characters in the game. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. I was a main character in the past couple of games, you know. You gotta give me a better role than that.
So then, you believe the rumor that's being told about me, eh?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if he believes or not if he finds out the truth.
Well, a full display of my skills should put an end to that lie.
Alright, Shinya, you can show this asshole. Let's smoke him.
What the hell? I can't even shoot!
That's because you're holding your hand in front of your face, asshole. Come on.
Take that.
You're not Owen, man. You're not Owen from Fire Emblem Awakening. That's the only time that works is for
Don't
him.
aim for the body. And that.
Bam!
BS!
No, he's just that good.
Whoa, the champ can't even get off a shot! Takekuma's about to lose! The king's going to win!
Who, Yuri Lowenthal? Oh, he's voiced everybody, man. Like, he's one of the most prolific voice actors out there. Although, to be honest, most of the characters he voices, they all have sort of the same voice. The most obvious ones that I can think of off the top of my head, if you've ever watched Gurren Lagann, he's voiced Simon or Simone in that one. He voiced the main character in Persona 3, Yosuke in Persona 4. He voiced Riken in Fire Emblem Awakening. Who else did he voice? He voiced male Corrin, one of the male Corrin voices in Fire Emblem Fates. He's done a lot of anime voiceovers, so, like a ton. So,
Stop using that armor and start playing fair and square. It's unacceptable to break the rules just to win, whether you're an adult or a child.
but it's especially unacceptable when you're an adult.
And if you don't stop, I'll tell everyone.
Uh-oh, he's got your number there, Takekuma.
No, I won't admit defeat.
Alright, suit yourself.
It'll be the end of everything.
Well, then you're gonna be defeated anyway, so.
No, it won't. Your life will go on even after you lose.
The fact that he has to be told this by a 12-year-old kid has got to be so embarrassing for him.
But if you don't change now, then it might really be the end for you. And then no one will be able to help you.
He's learned so much.
I don't want you to go through that.
They grow up so fast, man.
Well said. Or kid.
Are you supposed to be taking this seriously? No, not necessarily.
I'm not going to enter the tournament. See ya.
But like I said, I like Shinya's development through the course of this Confidant, so.
Totally insane, dude! You beat a professional gamer!
The king's the new champ!
He always was the champ in my
I'm
eyes.
not. I haven't won the tournament yet.
Oh, please. The tournament's practically a formality, Shinya.
Besides, it's thanks to you guys that I was able to get stronger.
Hits you right here, Carbon.
Everyone's gone
Right
home.
here.
We should get going too.
Right in the feels.
I'm so happy right now.
Yeah? Well, yeah, sounds like you made things right there, Shinya.
Yeah, I think we'll get along fine from now on. I've always thought that winning was the coolest thing. Being nice is pretty cool too.
Glad you see it my way.
Losing wasn't the end. It was just a new beginning.
That's all.
Through all the pain, and with your help, I was able to change.
Alright, where's the line? I want to tell him how proud I am of him. Come on, game.
My mom, my friends, even people I don't know.
Yeah, seriously, Mark.
I wonder, will that help me become a member of the Phantom Thieves?
Well, if we ever need a successor, Shinya, I know who to call. I think I'll let you in.
So you are one of them after all.
Wait, I thought you already knew that. Ah, shit. Well, I mean...
I won't tell anyone. Well, this is the last time we'll play together.
Why is that?
There's nothing left to teach you, and the Phantom Thieves seem to be having a rough time.
Well, yeah, I guess they are.
Thank you for hanging out with a lonely kid like myself.
Hey, no
I'll
problem,
continue
Shinya.
to do my best. Okay, put out your hand.
Okay. What you got for me, little bro?
Good luck.
Oh, okay. Fist bump!
I am thou. Thou art I.
Not smooth at all, yeah.
Thou hast turned a vow
I know.
into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the tower, granting thee infinite power.
I gotta tell you though, the Tower Confidant's been it was kinda lacking in Persona 3 and especially in Persona 4. Like, I liked the old dude in Persona 3 that was the Tower Confidant there, because he was like, he had a real big alcohol problem, right? And he didn't really know where to go with his life, but you kind of just talked with him in the club that he was in, and he felt better by the end of the tower rank, right? And then Persona 4, the tower rank is this snot-nosed kid, sort of like how Shinya was originally, who you go and you tutor for, and eventually he learns to, you know, be more accepting of people who are not as smart as him and a few other things. But this man, Shinya blew those guys out of the water, man. Holy shit, like... Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't have said that so loud in the arcade.
All right.
But we've maxed out our Tower Confidant for watching Lil Bro grow up right in front of our eyes, and we get a new ability with him, the Oda Special, which basically makes it so the Joker's gun is overpowered as hell. Now, even if enemies nullify or even repel gun attacks, Joker can still shoot them and deal huge damage to them, so... If you ever feel like DACA-ing somebody, you can now with no repercussions whatsoever. So that's pretty nice.
All right.
And for finishing that out, the Tower Confidant as well, and maxing it out, we can now fuse Mada, the most powerful tower persona. I won't be doing that, but it's there if you want to.
This is my ultimate move.
What, double boost?
You've gotten really good.
Oh, I'm
But
teasing.
you'll still never be able to beat me. You won't lose to anyone else, though.
Well, that's probably true.
I'll be supporting you no matter what.
And I'll be watching you grow from here too, Shinya. What a good kid. What a good little bro. And if we didn't have max kindness by now, which I don't know how you would, but if you didn't, you've got it now, so.
Later.
Later, Shinya. What a good kid. He's, like I said, he's one of the better side characters in the game, for sure.
Ah, you're back.
And who's up today? Hifumi? Who are we hanging out with today? EY, not Hifumi. Okay. Church today? Not exactly Hifumi. I'm kind of skipping over what Morgana says there, but I think it's basically just like, you know, nobody knows that you're alive, so just be careful when you're going out and blah, 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 so... Hifumi's not available for rank up yet, though, right? Yeah, she's not ready for rank 9 just yet. We'll get there, though. EY's not ready either, but we'll get that today, so... Excuse me. Hopefully, anyway. Let's go and figure that out for ourselves. Oh, hey, the fly flew over and it's on my phone now. Great. I'm not gonna bug it, though. It's not doing anything. It's just looking at the light, man. Don't look at the light! I can't help it. Bzzzt. Ah! Are you feeling my phone case fly? There's nothing on it for you. Yeah, I know, Tibaltus. I realized just after I said it. He might accidentally click off my phone, though, if he's... Well, no. I don't think he's heavy enough to do that to my power button. He is messing around with the power button, though. He's like, what's this gap here? Is there food in here? Yeah, that's a bug's life for you. Yeah, I know. And I'm talking about... Well, yeah, I'm talking to a fly, Mark, which isn't much better than talking to myself, if I'm being honest. Speaking of talking to yourself, let's listen to this dude talking to the cat again. You have no idea how overworked I am. Okay. Let's hang out with EY tonight. Get him ready for rank 9, and then tomorrow we'll be getting him to rank 9, so that'll be hopeful. Okay, let's work a little bit. Oh, what? You want to go get something to eat, EY? I think I might know of a place. Yeah, let's go to the Wilton Buffet. High-end restaurant, top of the line. Oh, you'll treat me? Oh, don't tempt me, man. It's pretty expensive in there. Maybe you should go there and find out how expensive it is first before you say, oh, you know. Well, he's not a sushi fan. Then again, they do have margaritas right on the table in front of us, so... Well, what's on the special menu? Tuna sushi, 4-ounce Wagyu ribeye. That sounds pretty good. Fresh sea urchin pasta. I mean, I'm probably willing to try anything, but what he wants you to say here is tuna sushi, because that's what he's gonna get, so... Well, yeah, that is true, Conker. That is true. Okay, but you better get your own some of your own quantities there, EY, because I'm not waiting up for you. We got to get you that refined palate, EY. Got to be sophisticated for your son's sake. There you go. Anyway, yeah, now we can get rank 9 with him, so we'll work on that tomorrow night. Now, coming up in about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So we'll be going and seeing Mishima on Monday there. But the real question with that is whether or not we'll be able to max him out. I have it listed in my notes that we'll be trying to max him out on 12-1, but he might not do it yet because we haven't done Man of Many Faces and Deaths. We should be able to get rank 9. It's just I don't know if we'll be able to get rank 10, unfortunately. We'll see. I might have to figure out something else to do on 12-1 if that's not the case. Let's look at the calendar and see what that is. 12-1 is a Thursday. We could go see Oya and max her out there. Although that would be a little bit difficult considering she's not ready to be maxed yet. Or, you know, I could just go see Oya that day to get her ready for rank 10 and then see her the following day to actually get her to rank 10. Well, we'll see what Mishima wants to do when we get that close. We'll go from there. Let's see, Futaba's available at LeBlanc, and we really need to talk to her because we need to tell her about the Mementos mission that we went and did. Of course, she was there, so she knows how that all went, but, you know. Haru wants to go to the palace, but we won't be doing that. What are we doing today? We need to go get an affinity reading for EY. We also need to go see Futaba. So maybe we'll go see her, then we'll get the affinity reading like at night, and we'll go do the skill card that I want to make in the Velvet Room after that. And then we'll go from there. We'll see. As long as it's not like raining tonight or something to where Chihaya won't be available, then we'll be fine. JonTron doesn't have anything new to say. Oh, and don't worry about maxing out Sojiro there. We're going to be doing that in a couple of days, so. He'll be ready and waiting. I think he's available Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, so we'll be doing it on Tuesday there. And I'll get that all set and ready to go. What's up, Futaba? Yo! Let's hang out today. I gotta tell you about the Mementos mission. We gotta see if your friend contacted you. It's fine. I'll be good. Okay, yeah, I'm free. Free as a bird, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the idea, Conquer, which is why I'm trying to do all these affinity readings before it gets too cold, because obviously if we wait too far into December, it's going to start snowing, and then, well, that won't be good. Okay. Let's have a chat, Futaba. So what happened?
Listen.
How'd that go? Okay. She give you any deets about her parents there? Hmm. Oh, jeez. Birds of a feather. You know what they say about them. Good. Good. That sounds good. Let's see. What do I say here? Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that you guys apologized and made up everything. That's good.
Yep.
Good job, Futaba. Oh, okay, so you guys are pen pals now, huh? Gotcha. Oh, okay. There you go. Well, I'm just trying to help, Futaba, you know that. But yeah, I mean, this wouldn't have happened if you hadn't worked so hard to live up to the expectations we had for you. Well, I mean, it's just the two of us in here, so nobody else is gonna hear it. Yeah, we can never tell her the truth, unfortunately, but sometimes it's better that way, I think. Okay, so what's left? Should only be one thing left, I think.
Thanks.
No problem, Futaba. Oh, hey, no problem. No problem, lil sis. And so for learning that Futaba made up with Kana and found out about their promise to go to high school together, we get rank 8 of the Hermit Confidant there. Yeah, rank 9 isn't done yet. That's in a little bit. Yeah, boss wouldn't rat us out. We're like a little family unit, man. Then again, the customers could have hurt us too, but eh. Okay, what kind of a favor? Why, if I may ask? Shouldn't Sojiro do it? Like, wouldn't that be more appropriate? Okay, fine.
All right.
What? I didn't really know how to... Well, you didn't give me any instructions, so what did you want me to do? I'm sorry? Slow down, Futaba, you're gonna have a heart attack. Huh, wonder what that was all about. Yeah, it's probably nothing. Yes, I know we had the discussion about it. I still don't get it, but it's fine. Yeah, we gotta work on that one.
Can I really do this?
Yeah, you can do it, Futaba. I got faith in you. Yeah, we'll save it for some other day. We don't need to rush that one.
Excuse me.
Alright, later, Futaba. Yeah, you're right. To each their own. Different strokes for different folks, that's all.
What? Yeah.
You're back.
Okay, well, it's cloudy but not raining, so that should be fine then. I guess we could check Home Shopping Channel and see if there's anything on.
Okay.
Maybe, Mark. I forget exactly when. I feel it was like it was sooner than that. Like it hasn't been that long since it came up, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe, Conquer. Maybe that's true.
Is the food done yet, Mom?
We don't need a hot water pouch. I really don't honestly know what those do. Probably like null burn or something, or null freeze. I don't know. We don't need them. Like I said, the stuff that you get from the home shopping channel in this game kind of sucks, really. So. You were gonna give me a hard time? Oh boy. He's got a job for us, but we'll do that in a few minutes. Let's get an affinity reading with him first, just to ensure that he's ready for rank 10. So. Oh, and here's what Morgana's basically been saying in between there is, you know, nobody thinks you're alive, or just be careful when you're out because everybody thinks you're dead, so. Yeah, maybe you guys are right. Maybe it has happened twice. I don't remember exactly, though. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go see EY, but first, let's go get that affinity reading and the skill card that I wanted to get today. That fly is really exploring around the table, man. He's been up on the books that I use to prop my phone up with. He's been on the opposite side of it. He's been probably inside of the phone plug that the charger plug that I'm using to prop my phone up with as well. If he flies in front of the pop filter, you guys might actually hear him walking around. It's okay, though. I don't want to, you know, interrupt him in his business. I'll catch him and bring him outside later, probably. Okay, so before we go see EY, let's go and check in with Chihaya. Get that all done. Hey, Yoshida's giving a speech again today. I guess we can go check and see what he's up to. How's it going?
Please consider what I have to say.
Yeah, he's really pouring his way into this. But yeah, if you haven't finished up your Confidant with him, that's basically what you get after a certain point. Like, once the election season starts, he's really in-depth with it, and you can't really interrupt him to do Confidant stuff anymore. So, if you didn't max him out before then, well, at this point, you're pretty much SOL. Sorry. Alright, but let's go to Shinjuku. We gotta go to the Velvet Room, so we'll go while we're there, and then we will see... Well, actually, no, let's see Chihaya for the affinity reading first before we do that. She's available tonight, but again, we'll see her for the reading first. I'll be back to talk to you about stuff later, Chihaya, not just yet. Gotta use this weekend appropriately because EY is not exactly available on days when I want him to. Like, he's available on Tuesdays, but I want to max out Sojiro that day, and then after that I won't be able to do anything with him again until, like, into December. A little ways, like when we're in the palace into December, so I don't want to wait that long before I start getting him ready. Alright, well, let's do this. Get that reading.
Here we go.
And then we'll go and make that skill card. Cool. Thanks, Chihaya. I appreciate it. Alright. Let's go in the Velvet Room. We'll make that. Now, we've already fused the persona that I actually need to make this skill card that we're making today out of, so it will be fairly easy for us to get this done. And it's actually a persona that we know fairly well. So I'll go and check it out for you guys. He's one of the better ones that we've gotten so far. There he is. Barong or Barong. He's going to be used for skill cards here today. So let's summon him back. And then we'll itemize him. So because I have the SP adhesive 3s, I'm going to itemize Barong into Invigorate 2. Invigorate 2 stacks with the SP adhesive, so we'll earn back 12 SP every time we use it. Now, as I've said previously, it's kind of difficult though, because then we should probably have Yusuke duplicate the skill card, but obviously it takes him a while to duplicate it, and so you may not have enough time to get it on everything that you want to get it on at this point in the game. That's true, but there is another solution, and I will show you what that is probably tomorrow, because there's one other skill card that I want to get that we don't quite have access to yet, but we will. We will. Ceremonial Shibe looks so sad to be getting itemized. How unfortunate. It's okay, though. We won't have to watch. Of course, will the electric chair really work on him? I suppose if it's like Hot Lightning or something, or it's Almighty Lightning, that would make the difference, but that's a different game again.
Change your mind? Are you finished?
But we have the Invigorate 2 skill card now, so I'll have that available for my personas in a little while. And like I said, there's one more skill card that I want to get, and then I'll start sticking it on all of my spellcasting personas. But first, let's go see EY again. And get him ready for rank 10, because I'm fairly certain you can do it tonight, but I'm not 100%. I guess we'll find out. Maybe I should save beforehand. Well, no, I guess I shouldn't, because I've done everything that I possibly can to maximize my chances of being able to get him to rank 10 here, so... He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 separate options in dialogue, and it's 3, then 4 in case of anything I want, and then 3. Okay.
Oh, it's freezing.
Yeah, let's work tonight, EY. Okay. Bring it on! Oh, well, it's been a while, so... It'd be like coming back home.
Hey.
Okay, can do. Oh, okay, gotcha. I notice you're on the computer there. You're being careful, right? Like, I mean, I know you don't have to worry about Suda anymore, but... Well, that figures. Yeah, goes to show him that he shouldn't really, you know, do all that stuff. Although, if he got excommunicated, doesn't that mean that he's a target now? Like, is he still alive, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been pretty bad if he, you know, got killed. I don't think they kill clan members, though, if they are excommunicated. I'm pretty sure they still hold the status somehow, if I remember right. I could be thinking of just retired ones, though, not instead of excommunicated ones. Wonder where it all went wrong. Yeah, could be right about that. Must be one of his clan members. Uh-oh.
Hey.
EY, what's going on? Oh, shit. They abducted Kaoru? Oh, my God. Wait. Is Masa... No, Masa's the other guy, right? He's not Suda. He's the guy that Suda was working with, right? I think. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that's not good. We gotta rescue him. Yeah, come on. We gotta rescue Kaoru, man. We can't be thinking at this time. Okay, they're over at Seaside Park.
Shit.
Alright, let's go, EY. I think if you didn't have Seaside Park by this point, you'd get it right here, but I'm not 100% sure, because I've always had it by now. Alright, dude, this is a well-lit area, and you're holding a knife to a student. Like, this isn't going to end well for you no matter what happens. Yeah, a friendly ride home at knife point. Well, why would you listen to some dude in a random-ass Hawaiian shirt in the middle of Japan? Especially when he pulls a knife on you. Well, he did that afterwards, but still. Yeah, cut the crap here, man. What do you want? I mean, you could say that, yeah. Yeah, never thought we'd be staring face to face with a Yakuza member in real life here. Oh boy. That's me in the flesh. Oh my God. More F-bombs being dropped here than Ryuji's entire vocabulary. Yeah, what's the parlay here? Jesus, everybody wants to get their hands on those modified guns. And you're thinking to use EY for that too? Man, everybody in his clan is an asshole. What the hell? Well, everybody we encounter anyway. Yeah, they're gone. Just like that. And what do you know then? Well, I don't know what he told you, but it's not true. No, you're not. You can't handle... No, I already did that last time. Well, you're the one that brought it up. How about... No, how about I disarm you, because I can probably do that, even though it's real life, and then we just move on with our lives.
Shit.
No, Kaoru, it's not your fault. Everybody's just using you because you're the innocent here. EY, I think you need to trust him. He's old enough to handle it, man. Oh, just family stuff.
Yo.
Yeah, that's the truth of it. And that's why he has to be so protective, because he doesn't want you getting involved. Oh, good lord. That's what I'm hoping, Conker. That's what I'm hoping. Of course, as we all know, everybody underestimates the kick in the groin, and I don't think Masa's wearing a cup, so... Yeah, that's some weird story, man. Well, I'm glad you're so accepting of it. See, I told you he was mature enough to handle it, EY. Well, not your real dad, but that's beside the point. Yeah, there you go. It's that gecko mark, man. You can threaten us all you want, Masa. This family ain't breaking up because of you. Uh-oh. Oh, there's Suda. We were wondering where he went. He's back with a vengeance.
Oh?
Maybe we should leave, though, because there's a gun and a knife involved here, and I don't really have my arms with me, so... This is a separate matter. We can leave now, guys. Guys, are you listening? Apparently not. You know you shouldn't bring a knife to a gunfight, Masa. What do you think this is? Frickin'... I mean, I guess I was gonna say Neo, but I suppose Metal Gear Rising is a more appropriate term. But that actually works in Metal Gear Rising, so maybe it's not the best metaphor. You got that right, Suda. Yeah, now what do we do? Okay. Guess we'll never see him again. He was right by the code after all. I think. Well, all's well that ends well, I guess. Yeah, a mostly silent protagonist. Yeah, I know. I told you he could handle it. Yeah, he's a good kid, EY. You got a good kid there. Okay, cool. We got the stars. Fantastic. Like I said, what was it, a day ago? Yeah, a day ago with Shinya. They grow up so fast, EY. Yeah, I really like this rank, and it's one of the reasons why I really like the end of the Hangman Confidant. It's really intriguing, honestly, because you learn a little bit about the Yakuza, not much, but enough to go by, and then it totally happens right in front of you. It's like murder mystery practically, except instead of a murder mystery, it's like you're actually watching some sort of crazy crime drama, or like, you know, actual crime drama, where it's not like they're solving a crime, they're involved in the actual crime. So it's very interesting. I like it. No problem, Miwa. I had to stand with you on this one, man. This was important. And so if we're standing up to a real Yakuza member, guess I can check that off my bucket list. We get rank 9 of the Hanged Man Confidant. All right. And EY's ready for rank 10 as well, so we can actually drop Huapo now. So that's good. Yeah, it's really cool. They did a really good job with the side characters in this game, I think. They're all really worthwhile to hang out with. It's like, in some games where they do this sort of stuff, it's like, you know, they put more effort into certain characters than others. You can really tell where the developers are like, yeah, we really like this character, and the other characters where they're like side characters, they're like, oh, okay, they're side characters, you know, not that many people actually care. No, this game, they went the extra mile, man, and I really like that. Maybe, you'll never know until he gets there. Alright, Kaoru, let's go. We gonna get some tuna sushi? Maybe we should get some fatty tuna while we're there. I don't think that's gonna happen, though. Not yet, anyway. Meanwhile, in the peanut gallery... Yeah, polls are still a ways off. They don't happen until, what is it, like the 16th in the game or something? Like I think the 17th is it's the last day you can do anything with the Shido's palace there. And I think the 18th is the ballot count, if I remember right. I mean, we could look. Hang on. Let's go look. Election day is the 18th, so that's when the polling results, I think, are published, and you probably vote, like, in here somewhere. So there's that. What's on the agenda today? Let's see, we need to go get another card made at the thing. We don't need to get an affinity reading today, so what we're actually going to do is we're going to go get an affinity reading anyway. So let me go do that, but first, let's read our IMs there. Today's plan, Haru, is we're going to go and see you, because we want to rank you up some more. But first, we need to do a few little errands around town.
Let's do it.
So let's go do that. Okay, off we go. So let's see here. Yeah, we should get the affinity reading during the day there so that it's a little easier to get. But basically what I'm going to do is I have a gambit for Oya there. What we're gonna do, and it's probably kind of petty, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna get an affinity reading, and then we're gonna send out those calling postcards that I have, and we're gonna see if the affinity reading stacks with the calling postcards. Because if I get 2 points towards her confidant from that, actually it's technically 3 points, but it's not 3 musical notes, it's 2 musical notes. It's the system they use is weird, is the point. But if I can do that, and I have 3 of them, that might be just enough to get her ready for max rank. And if it might even be more than enough. We might be able to get away with only sending 1 or 2 of the postcards. So we'll see how it all works. But then after we're done with that, we need to go hang out with Haru, and then we are going to go see Mishima for rank 9 tonight. Even though we didn't do his mission in Mementos just yet for rank 8, we should still be able to rank him up to rank 9, I think. We'll see. But I think I've done enough missions in Mementos to where he'll be ready to do that, so. Alright, off to Shinjuku. We'll get the reading with Chihaya, we'll go make a skill card, and then I'll explain my ideas for how I'm going to plan out my my spellcasting personas, and then we'll go see Mishima.
What shall we do?
Okay, affinity reading. Go put Oya in there. Doing lots of these readings, man. Plenty of them.
Here we go.
Okay. So there's that.
What do you think?
Now let's go make that other skill card that I want to make, and then we'll go from there. I'm fairly certain this one is actually what... Like, when we did Tsukiyomi originally, it wasn't exactly what I wanted. This one, I'm almost 100% certain if you use him to make a skill card, we can do it. Who him is, we'll find out right now. Because we're going to go and summon him. It's another DLC persona. Where is he, though? Hello? There he is. Tsukiyomi Picaro. And we're actually the right level to summon him now, so that's fine. He uses a halberd instead of a flaming dark sword. Kind of cool looking.
A fee is required.
He gets mostly the same skills as regular Tsukiyomi, although I think he gets Spirit Drain instead of Life Drain there, so there's that. I mean, I never keep either one of them, so it doesn't matter.
This is your power.
We can now summon him, so... I'm not going to rank him up, though. We don't actually ever need to rank him up. Instead, I'm going to turn him into a skill card. Because he will turn into the Spellmaster skill card. Really nice skill card to have for your spellcasters. Because what it does is it halves the cost of all magic that they cast. So the SP cost that they use for those level 3 spells will now be basically the same cost as a level 2 spell. And that's really helpful because it means we can cast them with basically Reckless Abandon with no real repercussions. Yeah, out of the edge. Well, you haven't seen regular Tsukiyomi yet, though, have you, Mark? I'll show you him in a minute, and then you'll really see the edge after that. So I don't know. Cole really liked using Tsukiyomi on his playthrough, so I guess that sort of makes sense, though, doesn't it?
You'd like to read the compendium.
But anyway, actually, well, here, I'm not quite done with what I'm going to do just yet, and I'll show you what I mean by that in just a moment. So basically, well, first, here's regular Tsukiyomi, so you can check it out. Flaming Dark's sword. And, I mean, Asterius is also kind of edgy in a way, I suppose. It's... I almost want to say grunge-y, but I don't think that's the right word. It sort of just reminds me of, like, early 2000s death metal bands, you know what I mean? Like, I've listened to a few of those in my day. Back in my day! No. But anyway, we now have 2 skill cards that are actually going to be really useful for our spellcasters. Invigorate 2, which stacks with our SP adhesive, and Spellmaster, which halves their cost of their attacks. How can we get these on a bunch of different personas at once? Well, here's my plan. Yes, that's what it is, Conquer, right there. So, level 3 spells, the level 3 spells other than, like, Gerudyne, because Gerudyne will cost even less. I think Gerudyne costs, like, 5 SP or something like that, and my Gerudyne costs, like, 10 or something like that. But basically, it halves the cost, and that's really helpful, because it means that the SP adhesives that we'll have will basically get us exactly where we needed to go. Did I already make an Invigorate 2 skill card? I have 2 of them. I must have made one off-screen. Huh. Well, we have 2 of them anyway right now, but basically here's what I'm going to do with them. I can actually just place one right on Horus right now since that's the case, because I'm going to do that. But how are we going to get it on other personas? That's the real question. I'll show you the answer in just a moment. So, we're going to replace Regenerate 2. We really don't need that badly. We've got enough healing spells to make that a thing. So, place it right there. There you go. And now we've got 1 Invigorate 2 skill card and 1 Spellmaster skill card. So, we'll take this. I'm going to place it on Arsene. Seems like a strange notion, right? To place it on a persona that we've only got at the very beginning of the game, right? Well, here's my thought process. So we place these 2 on Arsene. So now he's got both of those in his list of skills. Now we're going to go back to Igor and we're going to register Arsene so that he has them in the compendium all the time. So there's that. So now every time I summon up Arsene, there you go, he's got Invigorate 2 and Spellmaster. Well, now, if we strengthen the personas that I want to get these skills on, they will potentially learn the skill from him. And that means that we can put it on as many personas as we want, because we can strengthen them once a day and eventually get those skills on there, so. Yeah, maybe I did, Conquer. Maybe you're right about that. But yeah, this is a little bit easier than waiting for Yusuke to do it for you, because that could take months. I need like 6 personas to have Invigorate 2 and Spellmaster on them, but this way you can do it once a day, and it's way easier. So that's my thought process. I thought it was a little clever, but I might just be tooting my own horn there, so. But anyway, let's strengthen Horus with Arsene and see if we can grab... Obviously, it's not going to give him a lot of bonus EXP, but that's not really the point here. The point is trying to pass up skills to him. If he gets Aha, that's fine. I'll just replace Touch and Go with Aha, and then we'll go from there. So, And I'm going to keep Amrita Shower for now because eventually I'll have something else that can use Amrita Shower. But until then, I'll keep that, and then eventually we'll get... excuse me. Eventually we'll get Bless Amp for Horus there, and then we'll fuse that right onto him from there. But we don't need to do that right now. For right now, let's try to get Spellmaster on him.
This may be a bit gruesome.
So that's Arsene's true use, at least on my file. Instead of using him as our curse damage dealer or anything like that, I'm going to use him to pass up some of the best skills in the game to all of my spellcasters. So good utility, I think he's finding in the end game here. And there you go, got Spellmaster. Let's put Touch and Go away for that. And as you can see, Horus is now basically an end game persona. Like I said, we'll be getting rid of Amrita Shower for Bless Amp, and that'll make him even better. And then we'll get Makuga on eventually as well, but yeah, he's in pretty good shape now. So that's how I'm doing that. I can also strengthen something with Huapo if I actually really wanted to. What does Huapo even have for skills? Agi and Dormina? I guess I could strengthen Incubus with it. I mean, I don't need Huapo anymore because EY is ready for rank 10 without me needing it, so I can just get rid of it. Let's just do this.
That will do.
Yeah, that'll level him up, actually. It'll level him way up. It'll get him all the way to Aha. Holy cow. Yeah, it's fine.
This is what the persona shall be.
This is totally unnecessary. I'm just fucking around at this point, but... We'll just do this. I'd like to keep Incubus in the party, just in case it makes a difference when we're sending those calling postcards, but it might and it might not. I don't know. Okay, so you got Aha, and you got Agi. Alright, cool. Now he's going to be a lot more expensive if we put him into the thing. But we might not even put him into the register that way, so... actually, you know what? We will put him into the register that way. Let me just fix his skills there. Okay, so Agi, Aha. Yeah, we'll do it that way. That's fine. So Incubus, you got a little stronger in the end game. Not that I'm going to use you for much of anything, but at least it's there. Now I can use him to hit enemies with fire in the late game, or in the early game when I do New Game Plus. If I decide to summon him, I might honestly just summon a bunch of higher end personas instead.
Done already.
So we got Spellmaster. We did already do the reading today, correct? I'm fairly certain we did. My short-term memory is kicking in there. Let's see. Yeah, we talked to Shiaya already, so we did the reading. Okay, so now we need to go back to the mailbox so that I can see if Oya gets a rank up from that, from us sending the calling postcards. So let's go back to Yungen Jaya, and we'll send out that postcard. Would I even use Incubus after this point? No, probably not. I mean, on New Game Plus I might summon him, but again, most likely I'll never use him again. It's just me getting rid of Huapo without just deleting it like willy-nilly. Like, that seems kind of callous, don't you think? So, anyway, yeah, so we bought a calling postcard. We bought 3 of them, as a matter of fact. So let's see if we can mail it off to Oya there. Again, it's going to seem kind of petty, I'm sure, but let's try mailing it to her. Okay, that got her 1 point. Was that stars I just saw? I'm pretty sure I just saw stars on the end of that. Can anybody confirm that? I'll go over towards where Haru is while you guys are looking at that. I'm fairly certain I saw stars on that one. I should have saved beforehand so I could check it out, but I'm pretty sure she's ready for her rank. I mean, I guess we can find out next time we hang out with her, so... Yes, it was. Okay, cool. Cool. So that means she's ready for rank 10. We don't need to do another affinity reading with her. Fantastic. Cool, cool. Oops, running into a wall. That's not good. While I'm here, though, while I'm thinking about it, let's see. Yeah, actually, we're going to go do what I'm thinking about doing. So I need to do a little bit of other shopping here. We're going to some place that we haven't been in quite a long time. Probably not since we did anything with Anne's Confidant there. We need to go back to the Underground Mall because there's certain items that are available here that I'd like to grab. Not for now. They're not going to be useful for now, but they will be useful for later. Take your time. So I'll grab them while we're here. So here's the new things that we have here. I forget if these are the ones that boost it or not, but I'm fairly certain it's these ones here. So these are the ones that give you boost skills on there. So that it's like fire boost, ice boost, wind boost, elect boost, nuke boost, psi boost, bless boost, and curse boost. So if you didn't have Koh-i-Noor, you might want to buy a white band for Joker there, but I've got Koh-i-Noor, so that's all I really need. I would like to get a green band, a star bracelet, and a circular band in order to strengthen the skills. Now, most of the people that I'm getting these bands and bracelets for right now have the boost skill, but later on down the line, the vast majority of them, except for Ryuji for some reason, will get the amp skill for their element. So Morgana will get wind amp, Makoto will get nuke amp, and Haru will get psi amp. So then those amp skills stack with the boost skills, but instead of keeping the boost skill and the amp skill and using up 2 skill slots, I'll just equip them with this and keep the amp skill so that they have both, and then I can use other skills. So it'll just make it a little easier. I'm not going to grab a red band, even though Anne could probably use it for something, because there's another accessory that I can get that will be a little bit better for her than the red band is. I'll be getting that in 1-2 days in the game, so don't worry about it for now, but we'll get it in a little bit. Anyway, off we go. We gotta get to the school so we can go chat up Haru and get her next rank going. I probably could just fast travel at this point. We're not that far off, right? Let's just go. We'll just fast travel there. Okay, so the carrots will be ready tomorrow, but today we want to hang out with Haru so we can get her next rank. Gotta get her close to maxing, man. As close as we can. Alright. Maybe we'll help her tend to the garden today, too.
Good day.
Let's hang out. Vegetables aren't ready yet, so. Working too hard, Haru. You need to take a break? Okay, sure.
Thank you.
The truth is, boo, whoop, confidant time. I thought you weren't that interested in coffee. Well, I mean, you were going and buying books for it, so. Well, I'm glad you found something to pass the time there, Haru. Alright, what's up? You need to slow down, Haru. Yeah, you're probably overworking yourself. Yeah, don't overwork yourself. Well, I would say let's go see the nurse, but then I'd probably, you know, be dead. So, yeah, don't overwork yourself now. Yeah, everybody says that, Haru, but they're usually not. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Slow down there. Okay, you need to take a seat. Come on. Let's go find a spot to sit. There you go. Well, yeah, you have to keep looking over your shoulder with frickin' Sugimura all over the place. And Takakura's probably trying to push you into something you don't want to do, so. So he wants to kind of do something like what your grandpa was doing? Is that what he wants to do? Well, you don't have to predict the success or failure, Haru. You just have to tell him if you don't think it's a good idea, that you don't think it's a good idea. Well, it's not a matter of, knowing exactly what would be best. It's a matter of knowing what you want to do, Haru. Yeah, what do you want out of this whole situation? You gotta think about that first. Okay. Sounds like you're almost decided then. Okay, well, yeah, it's a chain restaurant, so it might not be the same as your grandpa's place could have been. So how do you think you can figure this out then? There's got to be a way to do it there, Haru.
Excuse me?
Well, your grandpa made it work, so I'm sure it could work for anybody. Okay. That's better than you were thinking about it before. Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, there you go, Haru. That's the spirit.
Yes.
Right, exactly. That's how that sort of a relationship that your grandfather built with his customers is based. It's all based on trust, Haru. So you got to start somewhere. Oh, good. I'm glad. And so for having Haru learn to trust people around her who have probably honestly just been trying to use her most of this time, we get rank 7 of the Empress Confidant, and we get a new ability with her, Soil Improvement, which allows you, I think it decreases the total amount of time to cultivate vegetables by 1 day. It doesn't sound like much, but it will actually help us to make as many tomatoes as I'd like to make and carrots by the end of the game here. It'll put us like right at the point where at the end of the game we'll have a harvest like the last day where we have control.
All right.
So that's pretty nice. And obviously the SP that you get from this stuff is pretty damn good, so good idea to work on that the best way you can, you know? Okay, and what's the perfect way to do it? Oh, okay. Alright, sounds good.
Now, shall we return home?
I'll have to take a different way, Haru. People can't find out that I'm alive, so... Yes, definitely super helpful, Conquer. Definitely.
Ah, you're back.
Hifumi would like a lesson today. Are we going to do that with her? No, we're going to go see Mishima. Wednesday, we're going to go see Hifumi for a lesson. So, unfortunately, Mishima's not available on Wednesdays. Otherwise, I'd go see him then. But we gotta use our time wisely there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the carrots now, they take 1 to 3 days instead of 4. Like, they normally take 4, but I think they take 3 now, if I recall correctly. So, okay, well, let's see. Is Mishima available today? Let's go find out. No, he's not. Might have to wait on that then. I guess we could go and max out Sojiro since he's available today, though. We don't really even need... We don't need to worry about having a persona of the Hierophant Confidant with us either, so... I think the tomatoes take 6 days, so now they'll take 5, but I'm not 100% sure about that. We'll find out. If my notes are correct, we'll be able to put in a harvest for 1, 2, 3 more tomatoes before the end of the game, and that's 3 times however many tomatoes we get out of the harvest, too. So it'll get us probably, by the end of it, like 6 or 8 tomatoes, I think, so... But anyway, Boss wants us to hang out, so... Yeah, let's hang out with him. Oh, okay. You guys are going to church? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, are you guys going to mass or what? Oh, okay.
All right then.
Well, I'm glad that you think I'm ready enough part of the family to be willing to come with you for that. Man, it's like they're inducting me into them now. Oh shit, I got 3 minutes. Okay, hold on. Let me get something on that's a little bit nicer than this. Or I could just go in the same thing.
Anniversary of her death. But it's been a while since I visited.
Wonder if this is close to the anniversary.
I've been so busy with the shop and all.
Right.
No, that's not it. The guilt is what kept me from coming. I thought Wakaba would be angry with me.
Well, for
now
what?
that I managed to get Futaba over here, I can finally meet her with my head held high.
Oh, for, you know, feeling like you didn't do enough for Futaba. Well, you've done enough now, boss.
Sure kept her waiting. But it felt good to tell her about how much Futaba's improved lately.
Well, I'm glad.
I told her about you, too.
You told her about me? Oh my god. Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Idiot. I should be the one thanking you. This is the first time that 4 of us are all together.
Yeah, I guess the whole family's here. All we gotta do is get Shinya here now.
What are you smirking for?
This is what my real smile looks like.
This is my war face! No.
I approve.
What?
I have some news.
What's that?
The family court gave me a call the other day. Futaba's uncle decided to retract his report.
Oh, okay, that's good news.
Because of you, wasn't it?
Maybe.
I wonder if the day will come that she goes out to be someone's bride.
Don't rush that, Sojiro. You don't want to know what happens when you rush that.
I'm sure she'll make a fine lady either way. After all, she is Wakaba's daughter.
Well, I think she'll live up to your expectations, so.
Do all fathers have to go through this anxiety?
Are you asking me? I don't know.
You know, I really just wanted to have you help out at the store. You showed me so much more. You showed me I have a family I need to protect. Not just Futaba, but you, too.
Oh, well, thanks, boss. I think you knew it all along, though. You just didn't want to show it.
I may not always be reliable.
Yeah, he's a big old softy now, Conquer.
Anything happens,
Alright, sounds good, boss.
I'll be there for you, as family.
And it's nice, too, though, with Boss, because it's like, basically, the way that they kind of give the impression for Saizo's family is that they sort of just shipped him off to Shibuya because he was too much of a hassle because of his probation record for them, right? So it makes them seem really callous and like complete assholes, right? So now we've got an actual family to come back to, you know what I mean?
I know. I'll teach you everything I can. You're a full-fledged man now. That might not be enough to return the favor, but it's all I can do.
That's enough for me, boss.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the Hierophant, granting
That's not how you say
infinite
Hierophant. Potato, potato. But for finally earning Sojiro's trust and approval, we get rank 10 and max out our Hierophant Confidant there. We get a new ability with him as well, Curry Mastery, which lets us make the best curry in the game. The one that we made when we were doing Sai's Palace there gives us 50 SP to all allies. This one, I think, restores 100, if I remember right, which is really nice. It's almost like having a Sun Tomato, basically, but obviously it's a little bit harder to get than a Sun Tomato because making curry passes time, so that's not as useful, but still good, so... It's pretty overpowered there, Mark. I mean, it's no, like, Soma or anything like that, but it's a pretty good item to have around, so...
Alright.
And for maxing out the Hierophant Confidant there, we can now fuse Koryu, the most powerful Hierophant persona. He's basically Shenron, so...
Oh, and, could you not, you know, get...
That wasn't my intention at all, boss.
I can't imagine you calling me father. Although, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Let's not go there.
What are you two talking about?
Girls?
I hunger. Curry time!
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Time to go, boss.
Let's go home.
Alright. But yeah, there's another reason why I'm definitely not going to be romancing Futaba, because I can't let Boss down like that. Come on, he's got so much faith in me, man. It is the same as a Sun Tomato? Okay, gotcha. So yeah, pretty overpowered if you can make enough of it. So, yeah, there's that. Morgana, do you realize what you're saying? We've got almost 3 weeks left. We're fine, man. We're fine. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, you said that already, Ryuji. Well, even the mighty must fall eventually. Sounds about right. Oh, probably. Well, yeah, it means that nobody will be paying attention to us, so we can totally just take advantage of it for ourselves. Yep. Yep, no problem. Yeah, it's like, just don't get Futaba. Yeah, about that, boss. Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh, it would have been something. Okay, so let's see here. Today we need to go harvest our carrots and plant some tomatoes. We need to go hang out with Haru. We don't need to do anything in the Velvet Room. And we were going to max Sojiro, but we don't need to do that just yet. So hopefully Mishima's available tonight. If not, I mean, I can always just go max EY. That would be fine, too.
I'll just add this.
because he'll be available tonight. So do we get to kill Akechi before we take down Shido? We'll probably run into him again because I can't imagine he'll just give up and rest on his laurels, you know what I mean? Like, he's gotta suspect something, right? Maybe I'm just hoping for too much, but yeah, I can't really say one way or the other just yet. We'll find out soon. I'll give you that. Okay, so Oya's ready for her next drink. We're getting close with everybody here, so that's all it is. We just gotta keep an eye out for when Mishima's available, because he's the only one that I'm really worried about, because his schedule is so freaking off the wall, man. It's ridiculous. I just really want to work at Crossroads in the last week of the game, and Mishima's gonna mess all that up, isn't he? Oh boy. Okay, so let's go see Haru get those carrots out, put some tomatoes down, and then we'll get rank 8 with her. And tonight, I have no idea. We'll figure it out when we get there. It depends on if Mishima's available. If he is, cool. If he's not, then I guess we'll probably just max out EY. And that'll be done. Yeah, we can go this way. And who could possibly be out on Central Street that would actually recognize me, right? Okay. Yeah, so we gotta make sure that we work on the palace stuff before he even gets that inkling in his head there. I mean, I think him and Shido talked about it last time, but I think he said he might hold off on doing that for a little while, and then eventually he'll have them encounter an accident, quote-unquote. So, yeah. He's getting enough media attention at this point where he's kind of like, you know, it won't matter that much. Where am I going? We don't need to get an affinity reading today. Oya's ready for her next rank, so. Alright. So off we go. Let's go chat it out. Oh god, I gotta get to the thing quickly. Get to the train. Get to the train. No, don't close yet. No! I gotta wait through the cutscene. Damn it. I blanked out, but for a second there I spaced out, and it was my downfall here. Alright, off we go. Like, they could have put Haru, like, right here in the station somewhere, you know what I mean? Then she could be like, okay, let's go up to the roof. But... okay, Makoto's also available today, but we don't need to worry about that. Let's head to the rooftop. And there we go, Haru's available. Cool. Carrots are ready, too, so that's good.
Good day.
How the vegetables doing? Cool, let's harvest them up. By let's, Saizo, I mean let us. As in not letting Haru do all the work. She was overworked last time, you ass. Yeah, we got 3 moonlight carrots, not bad. Those will be helpful. Let's plant some more vegetables. We'll put the tomatoes down this time. Maybe we can use her tomatoes in our curry somehow. I don't think that's how it works, but... Okay, so the sun tomatoes will be ready on 12/4. Is that on my schedule? Yes, it is. Okay, so the soil improvement does, in fact, shorten the amount of time that it takes for each of the vegetables by 1 day. And again, that's really helpful because it means that we'll be able to get in an entire another harvest by the time we're done with this section of the game, by the time we're done with Shido's Palace, so... I'm looking forward to it, but I also need to see you today, so let's hang out. Again, it's a secret. I don't know why you keep asking me this, but... Okay. Yeah, I'm free today. Let's hang out.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. You see, confidant time.
Hey.
So what's up? The magic item? Oh, really? That beetle over there. Do you mean what's in the soil, or? Oh, okay. Better than I thought I was. No, I have the answers right here, so. Oh, really? Well, this is where we've been growing all those SP restoratives, so ideally it'll show him... Well, actually, I don't know what it'll show him. Maybe she'll tell us. I mean, it's soil, Haru. How can it know? Maybe that's not a good question to ask right now. Oh, okay, so you're gonna grow your coffee beans here. Okay. I don't know, man. I want Haru's fertilizer as a mod in Stardew Valley. Bring that whole thing full circle like that, you know? Well, yeah, I mean, you're overworking yourself some days, so... Okay, well, I think that's a good plan. I think, yeah, I think it'll help him to sort of understand what's going on with, you know, all of the things that you feel, you know what I mean? So.
Yes.
Okay, well, hey, that's your decision, Haru. So if you think it's a good one, then go with it. You just got a coffee bean from an enemy. Planted in Haru's soil, man. Yeah, good timing on my part. Well, yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, there is that. There you go. Yeah, that's all you gotta do, Haru. I'll be on the sidelines there with you, so. You're welcome. Well, I do what I can. I'm just encouraging you to stand up for yourself, Haru. That's all I'm doing. You want me to be there when you talk to your CEO? Oh, good lord. Yeah, okay, sure, I'll be there. And so for having a heart-to-heart with Haru about the soil that she's cultivated and the message she wants to send to Big Bang Burger's current CEO, we get rank 8 of the Emperor's Confidant, and Haru gets the Endure ability, which lets her withstand a fatal attack.
All right.
Good, good. That'll help out. Oh, okay, sure.
Goodbye.
How am I going to carry it through the school, though? That's the real question. Guess we could use the fire escape or something. Of course, that'd be kind of hard to drag down the fire escape without getting it all over me, wouldn't it?
You're back.
Oops. Wrong button. Okay, so Oya would like to chat about... Okay, and yes, we can max out Oya today if we so choose. Chihaya would like to chat. We can't max her out yet, but she's available if we want to chat with her. And I think EY's available as well, but again, let's see if Mishima's available today. Nope. Damn you, Mishima! EY's also not available. Okay, so we won't be maxing him out. So that means we're maxing Oya out tonight. Okay, that's fine with me. Gonna have to mix the schedule around a little bit, but that means that we might be hanging out with Mishima 2 days in a row if that's the case. Huh. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. I think what we're going to do, by the way, is I'm going to get through tonight and then the entirety of tomorrow, and on December 1st we'll call it for the day. And then tomorrow we'll continue doing all the extra errands I have to run here, because we're pretty close to getting everybody all to the end here. Haru's pretty close to getting her max rank. Futaba, I think we're hanging out with her tomorrow, right? Yeah, so she'll be rank 9 tomorrow, so she'll be pretty close. Chihaya, we gotta hang out with a couple more times. EY's ready, we just need to hang out with him again. Oh yeah, I'll be done right now. Hifumi, we just need to hang out with her. She'll be ready for rank 9. And then it's just Mishima, so... no, actually Endure didn't activate with the penalty from Sai. The penalty skill just takes you down to 1 HP, no matter how much HP you have. So even if I had somebody else say do it, they still would have been knocked down to 1 HP. But Morgana has survived an attack with Endure previously. In the Shadow Okumura boss fight, he survived the, I think, Big Bang Challenge, if I remember right, which is an almighty attack that the one... Big Bang Burger executive director robot used, and he survived through that with Endure, so.
Hey.
Well, anyway, let's go max out Oya there, and I can actually get rid of Incubus now, but I'll get rid of Incubus tomorrow when we actually go back to the Velvet Room for something else, so. Oh, and speaking of which, because tomorrow we're going to be getting accessories and stuff. Oh, I already did equip the SPD stuff. Okay. I was like, I should probably unequip the Koh-i-Noor that I have there, but I didn't need to because it's already unequipped. Okay, let's give Futaba the Koh-i-Noor anyway. Again, she doesn't need it for anything, but yeah, it can be like a shared little charm between the two of us. Big Bang Order. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, so he lived through that because of Endure, but not a penalty. Just like I said, takes you down to 1 HP. So that's how that works. We don't need to get an affinity reading tonight for anybody because we're already ready to go with Oya's stuff there. So let's head over to Shinjuku. We'll hang out, see what she's got going on, and then we'll go from there. Just maxing out all these confidants, man. Maxing them out. Or at the very least, getting them ready to be maxed out. Close as we can, anyway. Okay. Chihaya is probably wondering what's up with me. I haven't hung out with her in like a month. Well, half a month, basically. And again, the same can probably be said of Hifumi. I've been avoiding her lately, too, so... Okay, Oya, what's up? You seemed like you were pretty overzealous on the phone. Well, then we're on the same page there, Oya. Okay, yeah, let's hang out with Oya tonight. Max out her confidant there. Oh, she's got a phone call. Oh shit, her phone.
Yep, replace the previous article. No worries, right? Might as well go all out if we're gonna do this.
Yes, I didn't demonstrate that during the boss fight when I did it, but yes, if the party members have the hunger status, Big Bang Order actually heals you. So it's actually kind of an interesting mechanic for a boss fight to do, where having the hunger status actually helps you in the fight. I think it heals the hunger status as well, if I remember right, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But it obviously it would make it a little bit more difficult to beat the boss within the time limit, but yeah, it's okay.
I'm gonna scrap the others and rewrite them as well. Yep, tomorrow morning then.
Man, she's a busy bee.
Sorry, that was the chief.
Oh, was it? Okay. Yeah, what are you up to? Sounds like you've got a lot going on.
I'm doing a special expose on the Phantom Thieves. And
It heals the hunger status as well. Okay, gotcha.
It's about their origin and the root of the problem they're trying to solve.
How are you guys going to corroborate that without any defining evidence?
I think it really captures the spirit of journalism.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, you're really earnest about that. Well, then again, it's because it's what you love to do, so I guess that makes sense.
It's my original field of expertise.
Mm-hmm.
I am a journalist after all, you know? The higher-ups were against it, but this expose has been very popular with our readers.
Oh, gotcha, Conker.
Since we've sold so many copies, there's nothing they can do about it. Or us.
Ah, not bad.
So, we're planning to throw in additional articles while we have the chance.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I'll definitely read the next issue.
Thanks. I'm still counting on your contributions to help us sell issues, you know.
Yeah, well, honestly, I don't think I'm going to be hanging out with you again for the rest of the game, oh yes, so I don't know about that.
All right! Let's have a victory celebration! Lala-chan, I hope you have some Dom Perignon for us.
She didn't have it last time, though, so...
I told you last time, we don't have any of that here.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. So, I reserved a bottle at the wine shop.
Oh, did you?
Okay, I'll go get it for you.
Oh, boy. I think I know why she told her to leave.
Looks like Lala-chan took the hint.
You're gonna tell me you know about me being in the Phantom Thieves, aren't you? Yeah, what about?
I'll loosen up a bit, will ya?
You got me at a disadvantage here, oh yeah.
I've been quietly making preparations to write a story about Shido's confidant, too.
Oh.
I'm going to uncover the truth. I swear to Kaio.
Okay.
Thanks. Again.
Well, no problem.
Whenever I felt like giving up, you encouraged me to keep going.
That's what I do.
It's all thanks to you that I was able to get this far.
Mr. Phantom.
Yeah, no surprise there. Investigative journalism wins again.
Heart happened exactly the same way as those other cases.
Yeah, it's almost like I know how this works. It's like it's happened before. I wonder.
And the timing was absolutely perfect. You're the only one who could have orchestrated all that.
Well, yeah. You got me. Well, actually, I'll be honest with you. Oh yeah, I didn't want to tell you this because we've been having these conversations and I've been working here. I'm not the Phantom Thief. I've been telling Lala everything we've said. Lala's the real Phantom Thief.
Lala-chan's more of a phantom menace.
Shh. She hears everything, man.
She's gonna be so pissed.
Don't say it out loud.
I'm convinced from all the recent coverage that the Phantom Thieves truly are valiant, helping the weak, punishing the bad. They actually do all those things.
Yeah, they do.
In a sense, you and I have the same objective. We both want to expose the ills of society.
That's the plan.
So, I won't tell anyone about your true identity.
Okay, good.
Let's form a united front to fight evil.
You're saying it like we're gonna form like a legion of super friends or something.
If it weren't for you, I never would have been able to return to my
I can imagine Lala-chan being a Phantom Thief. That'd be awesome. I'm sure there's gotta be a picture of that somewhere on the internet, right? Someone has to have looked at that option and been like, I'm making a picture of that shit. Oh boy. I mean, I would do it, but I have trouble drawing stick figures, so I don't think it would turn out too well.
I'm gonna return the favor one of these days, all right?
What, you're gonna manipulate my heart? Oh boy.
Until then, we'll race to see who can expose evil first.
Alright, but I don't plan on losing, oh yeah. Yeah, it probably does exist somewhere. Maybe I'll look that up after the stream along with the 64 Malibu.
Turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the devil, granting thee infinite power.
Well, somewhat infinite anyway. But for forming a legion of super investigative journalists? With Oya, we max out the Devil Confidant, and we get a new ability with her Legendary Scoop, which is basically not really necessary, but it basically, even if you get caught now in the palace by an enemy, it doesn't increase the security level, and every time, if you had the security level higher before you got this rank, you will never have a higher security level again now because it's going to drop to 0. At least that's how I understand it anyway. That's based on what I'm reading there. I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but honestly, that just goes to show how useless the ability is because I never really had to use it for anything, so I don't know, man.
All right.
But for maxing out the Devil Confidant, we can now fuse Beelzebub, the most powerful devil persona as well. And that one's actually going to come in handy for something, and I'll explain that in a little while. On 12-8, actually. So that's when we're going to be fusing Beelzebub, even though we will not be level 84 where Beelzebub needs us to be in order to do that. We're going to have to pay out the nose to fuse that guy. So, oh, did you? Okay.
Shall we get started then? Considering we're already in a celebratory mood.
I'll just sit here sipping my water, thanks.
I wonder if you'll make it back home tonight. I'm gonna have you stick around till the very end.
Oh god, she called in belly dancers for me!
I will not accept your refusal.
I can't get out of here. Oh my god, I gotta leave. Bye, Oya. Gotta leave before this gets too awkward, you know. And he was never heard from again. The end. Yeah, rip me.
How about you?
Good way to try to bring it back to the subject at hand, Miss Chono, but I don't think they're listening to you. We will, Anne. Don't worry, we will. Is it Wednesday in the game? Yes, it is. It is Wednesday in the game. Not quite Thursday, but I don't think anybody who's in the stream currently will know why Thursday afternoons are funny to me. It's kind of something that's it's something that somebody who is... I would still consider him a friend, but he hasn't really watched any of the streams since I started streaming again. He would know exactly what I'm talking about if he was here, but he's not currently here right now, so... That's okay, though. Okay, so Futaba's available today, so let's get rank 9 with her. And then tonight the plan is we got to do an affinity reading with Hifumi, and then we got to spend time with her to make sure she's ready for rank 9 for the next time. But we also need to go and make an accessory for in the Velvet Room, so we'll go do that. But first, let's go see Futaba and get rank 9 for her. She is ready for rank 9, right? I'm fairly certain I saw the stars last time. Yeah, she is. Okay, cool.
Hey.
But actually, now that I'm looking at the schedule, so after this, tomorrow night, we're supposed to hang out with Mishima again. We were actually supposed to max him out tomorrow night, but we might get rank 9 tomorrow if he's available. God, I hope he's available, because he's going to mess the shit out of my schedule if he's not. We were supposed to max out Oya on Friday, but that'll also probably be a Mishima day if he's available for us there. I mean, we might be able to max him out then. Other than that, I don't know what we're going to do on Friday night. That's going to be the question, isn't it? Yeah, I'll figure it out. Let's go see Futaba now, though, while we're here. What's up, little sis?
Welcome back.
Yo, let's hang out.
What?
We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I got some time. Let's go talk somewhere where you're not, like, half naked in this chilly weather, though. I feel cold just looking at you. Phrasing, Futaba, phrasing. Especially for rank 9. Holy cow. Super phrasing.
Hey, listen.
Oh yeah, well I'm glad you guys are getting along. Oh, yeah, I guess you do kind of have to pay to go to school there, huh? Not like the public... I don't know, would she be going to a public school or would she be going to a private school? I don't know. Let's see here. 1, 2, 2, 1, huh? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good of you, Futaba. I'm glad that you've come to that decision. 50 levels. Something like that. You'll be okay. You'll make some good friends. Yeah, that's the spirit. Yeah, we still gotta work on that, don't we? How do you figure? Oh, jeez. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, are you feeling sick or something? The weather change might have given you a bug or something. She's more like no-K. Oh, God. Yeah, well, actually, it would be... Would it be worse phrasing or appropriate phrasing, Conquer? Oh, boy. Speaking of relationships with her, I now have to let her down gently. Okay. What do you mean? No! Come on, Futaba. We've never skipped them before this. I'm not going to let you skip that one. No way. You got to do it. It's going to happen eventually. It's only going to be good for you, Futaba. I think you can. I think you're shortchanging yourself, Futaba. You can do it. Well, I know what she's referring to. Well, yeah. What do you mean I don't have a reason like that? Futaba, have you been paying attention at all over the past few months? Okay. No, actually you're not. Well, yeah, I would be totally screwed. Multiple ways because of Sojiro, so yeah, would have been better, but also very, very, very worse. So, okay, let's let her down gently. I feel like the better option to say here would be because we're family, basically. Because that's what's been happening over the past few months. Like, we've basically become a small family unit. So, I mean, it is in a way because we're teammates, but I feel like you could practically say that about our group, too, the Phantom Thieves. We're practically all family at this point. Like, we treat each other almost that way. So, it's It's because we're teammates, but it's because, in a way, we're almost more than that. We're practically brother and sister here, Futaba. You've got to see that. Now that I've ruined her love life for several years because she's going to think, oh, well, you know, she would normally think, oh, I have a crush on this boy. Well, actually, no, it's because we're teammates. Wait a minute, are we teammates? No. Then what the hell's happening to my body? Oh, my God! Oh, boy. Now that I've ruined her love life for several years. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's me, your key item. Well, good. I'm glad. I mean, you were doing that before, but I'm glad you're going to keep doing it. Again, phrasing. And so, for letting Futaba down gently, we get rank 9 of the Hermit Confidant, and we get a new ability, Emergency Shift, which is an oh shit button, basically. So if a couple of your party members are knocked out in the battle, Futaba will switch them out for more healthy party members that are in the back there, so. How many more hearts am I going to break? Well, there's only 3 girls left in the game, so that means I have to break 2 of their hearts, so. Yeah, like walking on eggshells there, Tabaltus. That's exactly what it was. Oh, but if you thought that was eggshells, oh boy, you have no idea. It's about to get, well, not worse on this episode. Tomorrow, though, oh god. Up high! Bam! Oh, Captain, my Captain. I thought I was already in the party. Are you just making Shin Megami Tensei 1 jokes now? Well, wait, hold on. Teammates don't do that. I mean, I could understand why you'd want to attack me because you probably actually like me, like me, but Squick. So no, we're not going to do that. Does anybody in the chat even know what Squick means? I feel like it's kind of an archaic phrase at this point. Church today, Hifumi? Church today. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're going to go hang out with Hifumi in a moment, but first, before we do that, I need to go to Shinjuku, get an affinity reading for her to make sure she's ready for rank 9, and then also make an accessory in the Velvet Room, so let's go do that.
Hey.
I've upgraded, I've evolved into a person now. That's just great. Okay. Well, let's go and get that affinity reading. I almost feel like I should send another calling postcard to Hifumi, if I'm being honest with you, just to ensure. She's one of those confidants where it's like you absolutely need to hang out with her between like almost every rank after the first 4 or 5 ranks. It's pretty crazy how many points she needs in between each one, but excuse me, but we should be okay. I think we've got enough stuff going on there. Okay, so to Shinjuku we go. We've got Garuda. We'll get the affinity reading. So those 2 combined, I think that gives her a total of 10 points towards her confidant total. I mean, it only is going to show 3 musical notes, but it's basically like getting 5 musical notes with her. So hopefully that's going to be enough. If not, I mean, again, there's always some days that are going to be available here soon where we'll be able to send her another calling postcard with an affinity reading. So there's that. Alright, Chihaya, I gotta ask you something else again here. More readings. More affinity readings.
What shall we do?
Man, I've used her readings way more in this playthrough, though, than I did in my original playthrough. I still ended up maxing everybody on the original playthrough, but I didn't have any spare time on the original one. This one, like I said, I should have like a whole entire week, or 8 days, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 days where I've got nothing to do in terms of confidence, as long as Mishima cooperates. God damn it. Okay, so affinity reading with Hifumi. Let's get her ready for rank 9, hopefully, tonight. But again, ideally, even if she doesn't, you know, get ready for rank 9 tonight, we should be able to still get it there, because we still got 2 calling postcards left, so we should be fine. Okay, cool.
What do you think?
That takes care of that. Now, into the Velvet Room, we got to make another item there. Well, another... item for the from the personas in my stock. So that's how that's gonna work. Let's see. Let me look at my notes again here because we're probably gonna have to fuse something here in a moment. Yes, we are. Well, There's a bunch of fusions that we can now do, but I don't know if I want to do them just yet. Well, we won't need the fusions that I'm talking about because I'm thinking after, because I'm about to turn Asterius into an item. But we won't need a Fortune Confidant thing again until 12-4, which is when we're going to hang out with Chihaya again, so. Yeah, Mishima is trolling me at this point, damn it. I hate it. He needs to stop. He's reverting back to his old self from the lack of impressed that I am with him from before rank 8. Sucks.
Some modification, huh?
Well, anyway, so we can actually take Asterius and we can change him into an accessory, which is a lot better than the one you could make with Tsukiyomi. I mean, Black Moon is good, critical rate up high is good and all, but Asterius can become something much better. The Thunder Horns. It gives Fire Boost as an item, but it also gives Endurance plus 10. That's insane, man. It's really, really good, and I'm going to be giving this to Anne as an accessory because it basically shores up her one stat that actually matters that's actually fairly low, her Endurance. Her Strength doesn't matter all that much, but the rest of her stats are good other than her Endurance. This fixes that. So even though she can't benefit from the Fire Boost right now, it will benefit her regardless of that. So in boss fights, she's going to be having the Thunder Horns as her accessory there. Thank you, Asterius. I appreciate your contribution to the team. And I mean, we could equip it for somebody else as well if we really cared. Like if I really wanted to use Agidyne with Horus there, I could. But oh, and by the way, here's the way I would have gotten the Agidyne skill on Horus if I hadn't been able to pass it up to it from Queen Mob. I would have turned Cerberus into a skill card and then given it to Horus. So that's how I would have gotten it otherwise. But I got it anyway, so no big deal.
Done already?
Yep, done here for today. I'll be back tomorrow, though. I've got another thing to summon, so. Yeah, you'd think, Conquer, you'd think, but it's one of those things where it's like, are they sure they didn't just translate this wrong or something? Like, come on. But yeah, it should be like the Inferno Horns or something like that, but no, they changed it. Oh, you know what? Actually, here's an idea. Instead of paying the fee, let's just go with this, and we'll stop by for a lesson with Hifumi there. Okay. Let's go then. And we've still got Garuda, so we should be good. Right. Yeah, you too, Hifumi. Oh, we could always go to Jimbocho, so. I don't think I wrote down what we're supposed to say in Jimbocho, so hopefully it's not something super unobvious. Well, let's hang out with her anyway. Yeah, let's go to Booktown.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right, Tibaltus, yeah. Oh, is there a certain different game type than we've been playing, or? Okay. Well, yeah, I'll help you find it, Hifumi. Okay, we got stars, good. Not necessarily, but two heads got to be better than one, right?
Well then.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea. I think he just kind of throws them on the floor until they stacked up like this, to be honest. Okay, works for me. Shogi problems?
I look forward
Seems
to
weird. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Hifumi. Let's see what we can find. What do you give you? Ooh, an ornament, huh? You sure you don't want it? Well, we got a king piece for going here with Hifumi this time, so that's good. We'll display it in our room. Probably, I think it goes on the shelf. I think so. Not 100% sure, but I think so. But she's ready for rank 9 now, so that's good. Meanwhile, in the peanut gallery. Oh, great. Of course you can't. Well, then the election's not going to be fun, though, right? Because you already know who's going to be in office. And again, I think that's why they're like, yeah, it's going to be fun because of that. Is it on the shelf? Okay, gotcha. That's what they think.
I should have known.
No, they don't use K because they aren't looking there, so... Yeah, it's Christmas! Almost. I'd have to start singing Christmas songs now. Practically be Christmas in July. As a matter of fact, it's going to be. By the time, if we keep up with the schedule that I think we're going to be keeping up with here, we will be getting to Christmas Eve literally in July, like July in the real world. In the game, it'll be Christmas, but in the real world, it'll be July, so... Who's available today? Haru's available today. Oh boy! And she's got rank 9 ready for her as well. You know what that means. Well, actually, do you guys know what that means? I don't know. I've been kind of finicky about who out of the 3 girls that are left I'm going to be romancing. Wow, that's not at all what I imagined. Then again, it's probably because it's a shogi piece rather than like a chess piece. So, no, that's enough for now. But yes, I've been finicky and flaky with all of you about which girl I'm going to be romancing in the game here. So, thankfully for all of you, you won't have to wait too much longer because tomorrow we will find out which girl will I be romancing out of the 3 that we have left, and what are we going to do about the palace? Find out in the next episode of Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Yeah, sorry to hold you guys over for one more day, but all will be revealed about that tomorrow, so don't you worry about that. We will definitely get to it tomorrow. I said we might get to it today, but I mean, it's going on almost 4 hours that I've been streaming now, so I think I need to call it quits for the day. I'm getting kind of tired, so I'll be back fresh and ready tomorrow, though. But thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. Once again, more cliffhangers, yeah. But I will see all of you on the next episode. Take care, and have a good night.